Hello, once again, and welcome to Heroclix UK, Adventures in Star Trek Tabletop Gaming for Emotionally14.com. I'm your host, as always, Brad Harmer-Barnes, and I'm joined by my constant compatriot, Ian Harmer.
It's you.
Again.
You good? Yeah.
Sort of 3 weeks out of 4 we're here. Can't
Yeah,
stop
it
us.
seems- yes.
Sometimes we can film 2 episodes in a night if we're lucky, if Blake's here. Normally with Blake for some reason, because he doesn't say much in the preamble normally.
Just power
No,
through.
he just agrees.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
You good? Have you been
Yes.
Heroclixing?
Not had much of a chance at the moment. No.
Superheroing?
We've been doing the other broadcast stuff. haven't we?
Yeah, but that's been good too.
Superheroing. Watched Endgame yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
I think it's brilliant. I saw it at the cinema as well, but still, it is much better without people eating their sweets in your eye.
It's better when it's your sweets if you go.
It's awesome film.
Cool.
It's awesome.
We've got 2 wonderful guests with us as well.
Yay.
We have 2 of our friends from Emotionally14.com. We have Kyle Mullings and Dave Mustill. How are you guys doing?
Got the combined jazz hands, I really like it. Yeah, that's good.
You guys been Heroclixing much?
Uh,
You were playing weekly last time we saw you.
I was playing weekly. I've calmed down a little bit.
Okay.
It was an overdose of Heroclixing.
Yeah, that happens.
I was seeing everything in dials, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I bought a brick since last time I was here.
Wow.
And Deadpool.
What a set.
And it was awesome, and I got a nice few figures, and I haven't actually played with them.
That's
They've
fine, that
been
happens.
sitting in the
So
corner
it
for like a
begins.
month. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, so I think I'm up to about 150 figs now, and it's like,
Lovely.
Oh,
now
nice.
this is becoming a problem, but I love it, it's great.
That's adorable. Okay, cool. So, and you get any good pieces in there that you really like to look off?
Yeah, a couple of.
You're a big
haven't-
Deadpool fan anyway.
I am. I got a Deadpool, at least one.
At least one Deadpool.
I like the fact that there was multiple other variations of Deadpool, people dressed up as Deadpool. I believe I got a Dreadpool.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, nice.
And there was, I can't remember his name, it was just like a big burly dude with like a Deadpool mask halfway across his face because it's too small. And he was a chase, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of the figures seem awesome, they seem quite good in their own set, and a lot of mini teams in there as
A
well.
lot,
to mess
lot
around
of blades, I see.
with. Oh, a lot of blades,
Yeah.
a lot of blades. A few guns as well.
A few regens.
And a couple of those,
Yeah.
which is, always fun, especially
Yeah.
if you're me and you like getting smacked on a bit.
Yeah.
So
If you ever get a chance to hunt it down, try and get the X-Force Fast Forces
Yeah.
that came alongside it, because that's
Sounds good.
one of my favourite Fast Forces.
Sounds good to me.
Because it was most of my favourite characters in one set, apart from Ghost Rider. Dave, you been Clixing much?
Not a chance, really.
No?
Yeah, we really need to organise.
You want a wargaming club,
We
right?
do want-
Yeah.
Do you have an excuse?
Trying to convince anyone else to play, apart from us four.
Well, get him to come along.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I'm down.
He's
We
down.
need
See?
to organise a tournament.
Yeah, a little mini tournament would be
I
good.
did pick up, saying about Deadpool, I did pick up Deadpool Fast Forces box set. It's like 6 Deadpool and 5 other guys. Which was quite good fun.
Yeah, awesome.
Deadpoolian characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deadpool
and
types.
some DC ones. They're all kind of like Flash villains. It's quite a cool little setup. They're quite old. I got it dirt cheap, so
Yeah.
I didn't mind. But keeping up, keep my hand in.
Yeah.
That's the thing, I'm still purchasing, I'm just not
Yeah.
having the time to play. It's
time
like,
to
I'll
play.
get around to using this at some
Welcome
point.
to Wargaming.
Yeah. So, we've just come out of Gen Con as well, and not Heroclix related, but we've got 2 massive Marvel properties announced as well. Fantasy Flight Games announced that they're doing Marvel Champions, which they're doing a brand new living card game, all based around the Marvel universe. A core set is going to be, sometimes when they've done card games before, a core set has been enough for 2 players. If you want to do 4 players and you want a complete line-up, you need to buy 2 cores. They've said out the bat 1 core is enough for 4 players. You
Oh,
don't
wow.
need to buy multiple
That's
cores.
awesome.
Monthly expansions confirmed. Are you familiar with the living card game model?
Of course I am.
No. CCGs, so collectible
Yeah.
card games. You'd get yourself a starter deck or a core set, and you buy like foil boosters, like 15 cards at a time. Fantasy Flight's living card game system completely removes collectability and randomisation out of it. So once a month, you get a 50 to 60 card expansion,
Wow.
which is level.
Okay.
That's the expansion. No one's winning games because they can afford to buy a £200 Magic card
yeah.
on eBay.
This sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like
It's-
that is Yu-Gi-Oh! in
Yeah.
a nutshell. I was like, I win a tournament because I spent £400 on this.
That whole thing is what the LCG was designed to
Awesome.
defeat.
I like that.
And it also works very well for co-op games because the expansion would, like certainly for the Lord of the Rings and the Arkham Horror ones, each little expansion was a scenario and a buttload of cards to go into your decks as well. So what they're doing with the Marvel one is the starter set and any big box expansions they do are going to be 2 to 3 part campaigns, and all the little ones are going to be one-shot storylines based around a villain or a bunch of heroes you can use.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that.
No, I think that sounds good. So I've dabbled with a couple of LCGs. Like I said, I've done the Arkham Horror one. I did the Star Wars one briefly, and the Lord of the Rings one is really, really quite horrible but enjoyable. You ever played Bloodborne?
Yeah.
Like that?
I love Bloodborne.
Yeah, but Bloodborne's great, but in no point is it fun.
Oh no,
No.
no, definitely. Yeah, no, it's
You
just
know
the
that-
pain off the pain.
When you get absolutely, I have been several times with Lord of the Rings game. I've died in the first turn.
Oh my god.
But it is very much like Dark Souls, very much like Bloodborne. You get, I know what I did wrong, I can do it this time.
And then something else happens.
And until you eventually get Guldur, then you're kind of stuck. But once it all clicks and you've got a deck that's kind of half good,
Yeah.
and you kind of manage to come out bloody and beaten at the other end of the game.
But
you're
you've
great.
won.
And then you go on to the next scenario and discover that the deck you built is completely useless because it's playing a completely
Okay.
different type of game now. But the idea of it can take up to 4 players co-op. The first expansion they've announced is Green Goblin, the second expansion is Captain America, so they're going for the big hitters.
Cool.
Straight off the bat
Very
as
nice.
well.
Being as it's Marvel
Mhm.
and Fantasy Flight, do you reckon we can shoehorn it in anywhere now?
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah, well, maybe we can see what happens.
You're
The other thing which
six
is-
when ready.
You know where we are.
the other thing is Marvel Crisis Protocol from Atomic Mass Games.
Oh, is it the
God,
minifigs?
Yes.
God, they look so good! So good. You sent me them and I was like, what is this? Right, I need to know more information about this right now.
Yeah, it looks like, I hate to use the word rival, so I'm going to say rival to the Night Models Batman Miniatures game, is what it looks like. It's going to play in a 3-foot by 3-foot area. And it just looks like a straight Marvel ROM, as you say. The models look great. The core set is confirmed to come with 10 figures.
They're big figures.
The expansions, it's 40 mil, which is
Ooh,
big.
okay.
For comparison, Heroclix 40k is 32 mil.
Yeah.
So they are big. They're going to be bigger than Heroclix. So the big guys like Hulk, you'd hope are going to be
Bigger. Yeah.
If they're going to do true scale, and they kind of got to
Well, we
because it's
got,
a tape measure system.
We got, what was it, with the Black Panther set, a fairly big Hulk for a normal size hero figure. So if we're looking at that standard size, and then the Hulk on top of that,
Yes,
that's going to be huge.
it's going to be
Which is going to be great. And obviously, one of the downsides about Heroclix is they are quite small, and if you wanted to paint them and prime them and stuff like that, it's a little bit harder. But this sort of stuff is going to be better because you're going to have to put more intricate detail into them, especially with characters like Iron Man. You're going to have some amazing looking Iron Man.
They unpainted miniatures when they were.
unpainted on sprue.
Yes, cool. Spring as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the expansions they've announced are a terrain pack, which is just some Marvel New York looking stuff.
Bit useful in 40 mil when no
one makes 40 mil. Yeah. You can probably fudge 32 because you can fudge 20 into a 28 game. So it'll probably look all right to get you off the ground. But yeah, Hulk is confirmed, and MODOK. Yeah, that was my reaction.
That's an unusual one.
He is. I mean, he's basically Fabius Bile without the Joseph Mengele overtones. But he's
The second you said
proved me
MODOK,
wrong.
I thought you were talking for a
You thought I meant
split
Modulock.
second. No, I thought you meant the dude that lives inside of Shredder for like a split
No,
second.
that's Krang, but they're not dissimilar.
Is he the big dude who looks exactly like that?
That's
Oh, well, there we
yes.
go.
It
Yeah.
looks like a head in a jar.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't that far off there.
Which was a weird one.
Yeah.
But
Strange.
because he's not exactly a household name compared to the other guys in the starter set, like Iron Man, Black Widow, Red Skull.
Fairly sure they could find a bigger villain.
Yeah,
with a
but
bigger name.
I wondered if it was a little bit of a virtue signal to say to the people who are comics fans rather than movie or casual fans, we have got you all back as well. We are doing.
Because
We
we've
are
had,
covering you.
as much as we all love Thanos to death, he has been done to death in Heroclix. And there's elements for people out there who want to be able to follow along with the movie stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Heroclix is great for that. So this new game, which has been a little bit more, I suppose, highbrow, with the we're actually, you've got to paint your own figures, a little bit harder to do.
I've flicked through a rulebook. It's comparable to something like the Batman Miniatures game or Legion. It is definitely a full level game. Definitely more in depth than Heroclix.
Brilliant. So that's exactly what it's
street fighting.
It looks street level so far.
Yeah, that's
I
my
think-
impression of it.
Yeah, you're not going to be getting Eternals or anything.
My
like that.
concern with it was
Yeah.
price. Again, we were talking about price the other day with the.
No, the Superstar Destroyer.
Superstar Destroyer. But the price is just having a flick through the Gen Con pictures, and you start looking at the price. That's individual miniatures. They kind of it was in dollars, but pretty much dollars.
Pretty
How
much
it's
converts,
what are we looking at?
yeah.
And
The starter set was about £90, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
with 10 figures.
10 figures.
Has that got
Rules,
terrain?
some card terrain, I
Card
think.
terrain.
Yeah.
Let's not make any bones about it. They are stunning figures.
The
They
models are
stunning
superb.
miniatures.
I still think it should be a legal requirement for any miniatures publishers to give 2 photos of the models, one painted wonderfully and beautifully by a professional, and
one
one
not.
with us a rough estimate of what it look like when you're finished with it.
Some red
With
there.
the washers run a little bit, you can get a little bit of primer under his armpit. That's what they should do.
We should start miniatures.
Yeah,
company
legal.
just to do that.
Medium weight metal.
Here's one that Brad did. Here's Kyle's Abomination.
Yes, I consider myself. I haven't seen Abomination announced yet, but if it comes out, I'll be well up for
I've got an
that.
old one.
Yeah, you have got a. Oh, you have got.
I've got a very ancient one.
You've got the ancient one as well.
The ancient.
Which we can keep doing this.
That was a very ancient one.
Yeah. Yes, Crisis Protocol. It looks like it could be fun as well. But there's a reason for us to be here today. Is we've got an unboxing and hopefully a quick rumble
We've got
to
to
do today as well.
Double unboxing.
Would you like to bring up on the Heroclix UK Energizer?
What's an Energizer now?
Well,
We have the first Star Trek Heroclix awaiting Fast Forces, and we have Star Trek's awaiting
That's a big
Gravity Feed as well.
Boxy, boxy.
All Star Trek The Next Generation themed. Now, when I was a kid, I remember you quite liking Star Trek Next Generation.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. Well, obviously,
You were a small
did
boy
the Shadow
for the
one.
first one.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You were, yeah.
I was a small
About
boy
10 or
once.
11, yes. Yes.
Yeah, did all those. Thought they were brilliant. And then Next Gen, I thought was so much more polished storylines.
I think there's a lot of filler in the original series, and they only did 3 series, which says a lot.
That's true.
How many series of Next Gen was there?
8, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think 8
At least.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
2 more spin-offs, yes. Yeah, and movies. Yeah, it ran for
Yeah,
a
well, I
lot.
suppose so.
It's generally, I would say these days, the most loved Star Trek.
Oh, so I
Series.
think so. Yes.
Yeah, as amongst most fans, we consider Next Generation to be the strongest series. It have the best actor. I love Shatner with all my heart, but Next Generation have the best actors because
Shakespearean actor.
Shakespearean actors. Yes, Patrick Stewart is a truly amazing actor. If you ever get the chance, look up a picture from the original shooting of a pilot where they tried him with a wig. It's fucking hilarious. I've just cut to it now so you guys at home can see. Editing!
And it's the first episode where the men are wearing skirts.
Yeah, they tried to give them like togas, didn't they?
Yeah, well, there was-
that's what people will be wearing in the
That's in the
23rd
future.
century.
Let's not have any trousers.
Yeah. Who knew Duck Dodgers would be a more accurate depiction of 23rd and a half century? You guys Star Trek Next Generation fans?
I'm not Star Trek.
You've never Star Trekked?
I've never trucked.
You've done the James Abrams movies?
I've done
you
the,
said,
yeah, I've done the new movies. I've watched bits of the old movies of Next Gen,
Okay, yeah.
but never actually sat down and watched it all.
Cool.
It's something which I want to do, but I am looking forward to Picard. So I'm wondering whether or not I should do
Okay,
Next
yeah.
Gen and then Picard, or just go in hard with Picard, which is now going to be going hard with Picard. Needs to be on something.
I'm currently working through StarTrekReadingOrder.com, and I've got to say it's a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, some really great and some really awful stuff in there, which is exactly what you want. Dave, Next Generation fan?
Yeah, I like a bit of Next Generation. I certainly started watching it when it came out. Probably watched the first 2 series because they were on terrestrial TV.
Yeah.
I think pretty soon after that, I don't know exactly when, but
Do we have to explain what terrestrial TV is?
I assume that's
Yeah.
like BBC,
Yeah,
so you don't have to pay for
yeah.
it. And then it jumps to Sky. I
Yeah.
assume, I don't know when Sky was the thing.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, Sky
I'm
was
pretty sure
in the
Sky-
80s virtually took over.
Yeah.
oh, okay,
the
cool.
I'm pretty sure they
satellite
liked that, so
broadcasting anyway.
I couldn't watch the rest of that. I didn't know anyone else who was a fan, so.
Was that classed as extraterrestrial TV?
Oh, that's why we had you here. Okay, that's quite cool. So we've got me, who's kind of a Star Trek fan but doesn't know much about Next Generation. We've got 2 guys who are Next Gen fans, and we've got a guy who knows nothing about Next Generation but is a big Heroclix fan, which is great. That's why I kind of hoped I could pull this lineup together, because we can tackle this from all perspectives. Then we can do as Next Gen pieces, as standard Heroclix pieces, and as me being vaguely half informed about both.
Sounds good.
Yeah. What concerns me about doing a next gen Heroclix is the original series. There was fist fights in a quarry. There was phaser battles. Next generation generally, apart from when they would come up against Ferengi pirates or against the Borg, it was a more diplomatic, political series.
Yeah.
How is that going to translate to Heroclix?
There's very few on the ground full-on fighting going on. They are more, as you say, more intellectual.
Yeah, I'm wondering how that's going to translate to Heroclix.
Something you just mentioned about diplomatic. It looks like Picard is literally holding a book.
He's got a very small pack he carries around with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a data pad.
That's okay. That's fine then.
He's just ordering up the joint.
So he isn't just going to be like, and you're on my side now. Let me go.
I'm trying
sign
to read
this.
this script.
Yeah, most of this sort of the person combat you'd see in Next Gen will be if the Borg are on the ship or if they have a
I
fist
think
fight
the
in
Borg
canteen.
brought in a factor of being two worlds colliding, basically, fighting.
Best of both worlds, some would say.
Yes, best of both, but that was mainly ship to ship. As well.
Yeah, to be honest, it was probably a bit more realistic, if you want, than the original series. Because let's face it, if you want an away team, do you really send the ship's doctor, the captain,
I love it.
the first mate,
one of the first episodes.
All the first officers go down.
One of the first episodes of the original series is the Salt Vampire episode, where they've sent this entire ship to do a medical checkup on a doctor and his wife, who are the only people on this planet they can send in. And so they send the captain, the doctor, and Ensign Jeff, because fuck it.
He looks salty.
Ensign Jeff, with your rib jumper.
Yes. I thought I'd fit in.
It's true to say, the Shatner one, you'd think more kind of fisticuffs.
This is what I'm intrigued to see if they're going to do something into the dials, or they're just going to make it a rumble of the desert with
zero range across the board.
Across the board.
Thumbs everywhere.
Lots of leadership, lots of shape change.
Yes.
And no blades.
No blades. I wouldn't expect blades.
No,
unless you're what's the
Batleth.
Oh
yeah, the Klingons
have got the Batleth, I suppose. Sure. But the Klingons.
Q's got his razor sharp.
During this period in this timeline, the Klingons were there.
Klingons are Worf part of the crew, isn't it?
So
that's all
Romulans.
Romulans
again.
Romulans almost seceded, hadn't they?
Yeah, it was like
doing their own thing.
There was like a border conflict thing going on.
Yeah,
sometimes,
but the Klingons were even the Ferengi. They were scum and villainy rather than taking. And the Cardassians were political antagonists rather than all-out war.
Did you say the Kardashians?
Yes, I did. Someone showed no follow-up questions. Look forward to watching next gen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how they managed to get that into the uniform.
Do I cut that bit? I don't know. I mean, they're literally fucking lawyers by this point. We should. Apart from Kanye West, I think I can take him. Right, let's get these. Before it goes any further.
Before we get like DMCA takedowns and.
Yeah.
Are we past that point? Is it already gone? The video's been taken down 3 times already. Unbox.
Yeah. Before he finds out what happened to Bruce, let's move on. And so let's get the Stanley knife, slice it open, and see what we can find.
It's Bruce.
So we have Captain Jean-Luc Picard, keyword Starfleet and politician. Significant appearance, encounter at Farpoint. That's very reassuring. He is 6 clicks for 75 points or 4 clicks for 50 points. As a trait, he has the Federation is prepared to defend the inhabitants of this planet. Defend, but may be chosen by other friendly characters with the Starfleet keyword within 3 squares.
Wow.
Team ability, United Federation of Planets. When this character is given a move action, modify speed +1. It also has sidestep, telekinesis, precision strike, mastermind, willpower, probability control, and commanding presence, which is leadership.
He's reading a comic as well.
His probability control is called T. Earl Grey hot.
Nice.
What's the wattages?
75 and 50.
Okay.
That's not bad. Probability control in non-superhero universes.
What's the skull type?
Hey, looks pretty good. His eyes looked little bit blobby, but.
Number 2 is. He's number 2 in the set, they fucked that up. Commander William T. Riker, real name William T. Riker, the T stands for the. Starfleet and Soldier.
Not
He
Tiberius.
is 6 clicks for 75 points and 4 clicks for 50. Again, he has for team ability for United Federation of Planets. As a trait, he has you serve on the finest vessel in Starfleet, now act like it. Other friendly characters within 3 squares with the Starfleet keyword can't have their combat values negatively modified.
Oh, awesome.
He also has running shot, sidestep, charge, energy shield deflection, toughness, combat reflexes and ranged combat experts. He's much more of a combat
He's
piece
the fighter.
than
Yeah.
Card straight off
Yeah.
the bat.
75-50?
It does look like he's
Yep.
fencing in that pose, but it's still quite cool. I like the phaser. That's still
Yeah,
quite...
the beard
What we
don't look
know.
too bad either, does it?
Yeah.
It's got a
Yeah.
beard.
Ranged combat expert is basically across the entire
We
dial.
have Lieutenant, because we're English, we have Lieutenant Commander Data with the
Yay.
keywords Starfleet and Robot, real name Data. He is 6 clicks for 75 points and 4 clicks for 50. As a trait, he obviously has the United Federation of Planets team ability. As a trait, he has Captain. I believe I can calibrate the interface quantum generator to create a transdimensional deflector field. Excellent. He has Technobabble as a trait. Other friendly characters within 3 squares with a wow. Other friendly characters within 3 squares with the Starfleet keyword have protected against outwit.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And he's Indom as well.
Yep. He also has sidestep, force blast, quake, invincible, invulnerability, toughness, perplex, and outwit.
I'm seeing a theme.
You would expect Data to be hard though.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm seeing a theme here. Stay together, and you just win because some of these abilities are very
They're
strong.
nicely crossover, yeah.
We have Lieutenant Worf, who has the keywords Klingon, Starfleet, Brute, and Warrior.
Maybe a bit more feisty
Real
than
name
like.
I Am Weasel. He has 6 clicks for 75 points and 4 for 50. He has the United Federation of Planets team ability. As a trait he has, we need a security team on the bridge now. Empower, but also affects other friendly characters with the Starfleet keyword within 3 squares. So keeping your team bunched up really can chain off some serious buffs here.
Yeah.
He also has charge, flurry, plasticity, blades, claws, fangs, toughness, combat reflexes and exploit weakness. Serious brawler.
I told you we get blades.
Yeah, he's got the battle
Nice.
His last 2 clicks is blades and exploit weakness.
Jeez.
Oh, nice.
Number 5, we have Dr. Beverly Crusher. Keywords Starfleet and Scientist. 75 points for 6 clicks and 4 clicks for 50 points. She has the United Federation of Planets team ability. She ignores hindering terrain for the purposes of movement. As a trait, she has Get into the Medical Bay, Support. As a power action, choose a friendly character within 3 squares with the Starfleet keyword and place them adjacent to Dr. Beverly Crusher. If you do, Dr. Beverly Crusher can use support at no cost targeting that character. So you just bamf them over. Stealth, phasing teleport, poison, smoke cloud, energy shield deflection, regeneration, outwit and probability control.
Good.
Okay.
These are actually pretty
Yeah.
Beefy.
nails on paper.
Yeah.
And finally,
Because let's face it, poison will affect normal characters more than it will ever affect
Yeah.
superhero characters.
absolutely. And they're fairly pointed, they're not 100-point characters
Yeah,
like you get with
yeah,
superheroes, because the idea is they're cross-compatible. I'm not sure how that works in execution. We have Lieutenant Geordie LaForge, keyword Starfleet and Scientist. He is 75 points for 6 clicks and 50 points for 4 clicks. He has the United Federation of Planets team ability. He ignores hindering terrain for the purposes of line of fire, which seems odd but okay, because if any man should be more hindered,
Should be the guy with
it's
something
the
over his
blind
face.
guy.
Yeah.
It's
The
it's
super
it's,
enhanced.
Oh, he's got Predator vision.
it's just it's someone's lady's hairband.
As a trait, he has you should be at full power now, Captain. Enhancement, but also affects other friendly characters with the Starfleet keyword within 3 squares. He also has sidestep, running shot, penetrating psychic blast, energy explosion, super senses, energy shield deflection, outwit, and perplex.
These are
Not want to say they've just used Cyclops and...
I guess just because we never really saw them throw down the TV shows doesn't mean that they can't.
No, I suppose they've definitely had some form of training.
Okay, number 1 is not number 1, not Disney.
Captain Jean-Luc Picard is number 3.
Oh well.
So number 1, it looks like the mould is the same, but of course different card. So So obviously Captain.
Yeah, it's a
Jean-Luc
similar look
Picard.
to the Fast Forces, isn't it?
Yeah, only 50 point, these ones. 50.5 click. Trait, I don't feel comfortable around children. When Captain Jean-Luc Picard is... I'm serious, that's what it's called. When Captain Jean-Luc Picard is attacked by an opposing character with miniature modified events -1. It's got a box out on defense, do as you must, but don't harm my crew. Defend energy shield deflection. And a trait on attack as well. Captain of the USS Enterprise. Leadership. When Captain Jean-Luc Picard uses it and rolls a 6, you may instead remove an action token from all friendly characters with the Starfleet keyword within 6 squares, including himself. Sidestep, telekinesis, willpower, leadership, and United Federation of Planets team ability as well.
Nice.
So good synergy with Fast Forces, which is nice to see. What have we got, Dave?
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Okay. So 002A. We have a
002A?
groovy looking, rather groovy looking Borg drone. It probably means there's a couple of Borg drones in here.
There is a B as
Blimey.
well.
Real name?
Got his big arm going on.
Real name not applicable.
Some of many.
Yeah. So he's got, as a trait, we are Borg. When another friendly character with the Borg keyword is damaged by an opponent's attack, after resolutions, heal Borg drone 1 click. So you want a little army of Borgs, don't you?
We've adapted your defences.
Yeah. You have a team ability for the Borg as well. When an adjacent friendly character is KO'd, after resolutions, you may roll a d6. If you do, heal this character equal to the result -2, minimum 1. So yeah, just adapting from Dead Borg. So he's 30 points for 4 clicks.
That's right, it's a grunt though, isn't he, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, but 10 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a good selection of stuff he's got here. So sidestep, plasticity, incapacitate, steal energy, toughness, combat reflexes, regeneration, and empower.
It's not going to be easy to kill.
Yeah.
Good.
Ah, well, speaking about Borg, we
Ooh.
have the Borg Search Party,
Okay.
which is only a single figure. You don't get multiple figures on a single one, but so Borg Search Party, Borg robot, real name not applicable. Trait: you will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. When Borg Search Party KOs an opposing character, after resolutions, roll a d6. 5 or 6, you may generate a 002A Borg drone on clip number 4 in that character's
That's what
square.
Dave just pulled.
That generated character has... what attack is that?
Is that a free generation of a 30-point model?
It is. Attack with a wristband. I always forget what that is for this turn. It's got a box out on attack, seeker programming, penetration, slice, psychic blast, and a free action. Choose a friendly character that is adjacent or has the Borg keyword. This turn, that character's modified range +2 and can use see-through hindering. Phase and teleport, sidestep, steal energy, toughness, energy shield deflection, regeneration, enhancement, and team ability, the same as what we just saw as well for the Borg. That is a 45 for 4.
Good.
So fairly bulky. Dave?
Okay, we're 4 in and we've hit the big time already.
Here we go.
We've hit
Big old
another
Borgy
Borg.
boy.
We have Locutus of Borg.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes. And what's that make him? Super rare? That's
It's got a ring around him.
is it gold tag and ring, so
Gold
Unique.
tag.
unique.
Unique.
So
Yeah.
sweet. Locutus of
Seem
Borg.
to have not got the rule book there.
I'm looking for it.
So we 75 points for 6 clicks. It's lit up all over the place there. Jean-Luc Picard, real name. Funny that.
What?
Stroke Locutus.
Ding
Traits.
dong, yeah.
He's got more than one trait there. I am Locutus of Borg. From this time forward, you will service us. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Borg keyword can use steal energy. If they can already use steal energy, when they use it and heal, they heal an additional click,
Lovely.
Well,
which is nice. And attacking the Enterprise. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Borg keyword modify attack +2 when attacking only characters with the Starfleet keyword. Let's face it, that's what you're going to be doing.
yes, definitely.
Okay, he's got the Borg team ability as well. And let's run down this shopping list.
Well, that's quite a model, this
So-
one, isn't it?
He's got running shot, sidestep, penetrating psychic blast, precision strike, steal energy, toughness, energy shield deflection, regeneration, outwit, range combat expert, and indom.
In Dom.
Nice.
In Dom.
So,
You are correct, super rare. But
Super
unique, because obviously because it's got the
Yeah.
ring around it as well.
yeah.
You've got another Wharf,
Okay.
another Klingon on the starboard bow. I know that one.
So you know that one? Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
That's kind of that.
that was super
Same
that-
model, just a different
Yes, different.
different colourway.
I
Yeah.
believe so. So, Lieutenant Worf, Klingon Starfleet Warrior, real name Worf. Shifting focus Worf as a first trait. Free. If. Will I get shot if I say it wrong?
I don't know, will you?
Lieutenant Worf.
That sounded good.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying Lieutenant. I was
Yeah,
going to
well,
get
Is it shifting focus then?
Yes, shifting
You can
focus
say it
Worf.
wrong.
So, trait 3, if Lieutenant Worf began your turn on the map, replace him with another character with this trait on the same
You
click
could
number.
swap him for a Punisher.
Potentially. Well, you know what, why not? It got a box out on damage as well. Worf, give us some cover fire. Enhancement, adjacent friendly characters modify defences +1 against range attacks. Phase and teleport, force blast, precision strike, energy explosion, toughness, industrial deflection, range combat expert, and of course team ability, United Federation of Planets. He's also in Dom. 60 points, 6 clicks.
Indom, 60 points. Blimey.
Okay, next
Ooh.
up is a standard Klingon crewman,
Okay.
which is nice, number 001. So, first member of the
Let's have a
box. Real name various. We've got 30 points for 3 clicks. Feels a bit stingy.
Considering we can get for 30 points for a Borg.
Well, yeah, we've already had it.
What sort of defence has he got then?
So defence is looking at 17, 16.
Okay.
Attack
Not bad
10,
then.
10 and 9 attack.
Yeah, comparable to the Borg.
Blades, claws,
Is that
fangs.
blades? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got blades. So the trait is we are Klingons. When Klingon crewman is KO'd, choose a friendly character that's adjacent or has the Klingon keyword. After resolutions, heal that character 1 click.
Okay. So
He
the boost
has
the Worf, really.
charge, sidestep, blades, combat reflexes, and toughness. And he also gets the Klingon Empire team ability. When this character hits an opposing character with an attack roll of 10 to 12, after resolutions, remove an action token from this character.
That's the first time we've seen that team ability so far.
It is? Yeah.
So it looks like the other Worfs, well, the Worf themselves use the Federation.
They're the Federation, because
Yeah.
it's the Federation,
Klingon's
yeah.
part of the
yeah.
Federation, yeah.
Yeah.
Wolf's part of the Federation, but the
Yeah.
general Klingons
And
will obviously get their own abilities.
Speaking about the general
Yeah, another one
Klingons,
there.
we've got a Klingon warrior. So a female with a dagger, which is going to mess someone up. Klingon warrior
Well, she's not the current she.
and warrior, believe it or not. Real names various again. Traits, the blood will tell. 3, friendly character that is adjacent or has the Klingon keyword was attacked. Since your last turn, modify attack +1 this turn. Plasticity, blaze claws, fangs, toughness, super senses, blade flurry, and team ability Klingon Empire, same as last time. That is a 40 for 4, but that is a very, very damaging dial. Just 11, 11, 10, 10,
Yeah,
blaze
yeah.
claws, fangs across the board.
Oh, she is stabby, isn't she?
Yeah,
Getting
extremely.
her to stop is the trick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically I've got the same miniature,
Mm-hmm.
but this is the uncommon version, which is Galron.
That's a named character.
As a named Klingon character, politician, ruler, warrior. He gets the Klingon team ability. He's 100 points,
Oh, he's going to be fun
6
too.
clicks.
That's interesting.
Well, that's pretty rock hard.
That's
It starts on 3 damage,
Oh, okay.
18 defence.
Blades?
He will get blades, but not straight away.
Okay.
Starts with precision strike. Let's see. He's got traits. Your blood will paint the way to the future. Once per turn, when a friendly character that's adjacent or has the Klingon keyword is damaged by an opponent's attack, after resolutions, remove an action token from a friendly character that's adjacent or has the Klingon keyword. So you can re-energise other Klingons. And he acts under my authority as Chancellor of the Klingon High Council, which gives him leadership. When Garon uses it and succeeds, choose a friendly character that's adjacent or has the Klingon keyword. That character has... Is that strength?
That's the same
Yeah.
thing that we just had. It's strength, isn't it? Ah, there we go. We actually got it.
Yes.
It'd be standard, non-standard. We'll do the digging. I'm sure we'll find out character for them.
Autonomous. This character's costed actions don't count towards your action total.
He's okay.
Ah, okay.
So basically just free attack each time.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's quite hard, isn't it?
300 point builds when you've got 3 actions. His actions don't count out of those 3,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can use him and still use 3 other models.
That's quite. It's quite. I don't remember seeing that before, so it must be fairly
Relatively
unusual.
new,
Yeah, I think
Cool.
he came in the 50th anniversary.
Okay. So he also has running shot, charge, flurry, blades at the same time. Sometimes.
Always a fun combination.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that's-
from the receiving end.
ouch. Yeah.
Precision strike, which he starts with mastermind, toughness, combat reflexes, and battle fury.
Wow.
Which makes him pretty. Yeah, battle fury
Makes
in the
sense
last
for
3
100
clicks.
Can't be mind
Yeah.
controlled. Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's also indomitable. So there you go.
He's hard
For,
on
for,
wolf.
for an uncommon, that's
He's hard on wolf, though, isn't he?
yeah.
100 points, but he's the most heavily costed character in the game so far.
You know,
Beverly Crushes.
you know Worf has gone soft by being in Starfleet, don't you?
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Beverly Crusher's back on the scene.
Okay, no Wesley so far.
No.
Yay.
Are we upset?
Trait, removing the Borg implants. A free action. Choose an adjacent opposing character with the Borg or robot keyword. Deal that character 1 penetrating damage. And that character loses the Borg and robot keywords for the rest of the game.
Wow.
So that can be quite hard, especially with these synergies that Borg have together.
Yeah, if they're not part of the
Yeah.
break the team basically.
Box out on damage. Heal any being in need, regardless of the prime directive. Support. 3. If Dr. Beverly Crusher is adjacent to at least one opposing character, heal all adjacent characters 1 click. Opposing characters healed in this way can't attack Dr. Beverly Crusher until your next turn. So no matter what, you heal
Yeah.
surroundings. So if you need to get out of a pinch,
Yeah.
obviously you can do that. Precision Strike, Willpower, and United Federation of Planets team ability. 30 for 4. And
Nice.
has 0 damage on her last 2 clicks.
So we've got Commander William T. Riker,
Okay.
beardless, phaserless.
But he's pointing.
I'm slightly worried by that pose
Yeah.
without a phaser. That's
Is he missing a phaser? He seems like.
yeah, but
Isn't that
well,
the same thing as
soliloquising.
the...
it looks like he's been designed for a particular episode. So he's
Oh, the one with the invisible phaser.
possibly hiding Q season 1 episode 10. So he can start on 125 or 100 points. So
Okay.
he's got 2 levels. It's 7 clicks on his maximum.
It's got the Q symbol on this.
Yes, he appears to be some sort of Q collective.
Yeah, well, Q's tried to sway him over the collective, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he looks like he's given some powers with this. So, traits. I should never have made you that promise. When a friendly character without a promise token that's adjacent or has the Starfleet keyword will be KO'd by an opponent's attack, you may instead turn them to their last non-KO click and give them a promise token. If you do, after resolutions, deal Commander William T. Riker 2 unavoidable damage.
2.
If that character is 50 points or less, deal him 1 unavoidable damage instead. And he's got box out on attack, use your powers to save them. Telekinesis as free, but only to target a friendly character that's adjacent to an opposing character and to place them adjacent to Commander William T. Riker. On defence, he's got a box out with just a snap of the fingers, which it seems like, I think that's what he's doing there, is
Yeah.
he's snapping his fingers, which is energy shield deflection and super senses.
Kill half of your opponents too.
Yeah.
That's a man's reference.
So, right the way across the dial, he's got phasing and teleport.
Right.
So his box outs go half the dial. Then he has penetrate and psychic blast, super senses, and prob. His prob is every other damage box.
Oh, it alternates, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and his damage is 3 and 2.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, he's rock hard, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's a beefy boy.
Nice.
Oh, he's also got this. Q continuum team ability. Willpower. This character has protected outwit, uncopyable.
Hey Brad, remember that joke?
Yeah.
Ensign Crusher. Wesley Crusher, real name. Starfleet and scientist. Trait, Journey's End. If Ensign Crusher is 50 points, he has the cosmic keyword. If he is 25 points, he's KO'd when his click dial past the red KO line protected pulse wave. Box out on attack. I got it, Captain. Once per turn, when a friendly character that's adjacent, or as the Starfleet keyword rolls leadership, shape change, super senses, or impervious, you may re-roll that roll.
Okay, blimey, okay.
He's basically a mascot.
Yeah. Box out on defense.
Was he ever anything else?
Of course not.
Shut
Box out on defense. Ascend with the Traveller. Stop. Willpower. Ensign Crusher has protected outwit and can't kill. Box out on damage as well. Probability control and outwit. Phase and teleport, perplex, enhancement, and United Federation of Planets.
Did you say he gets the cosmic keyword if he...
If he's on 50 points, he has cosmic.
They
50
mixed up with
or
Charlie X, I think.
Yeah, so that's Indom and you can't outwit him.
Yeah. So 50 points or 25 points, and the stop is on the 25 point dial as well.
Okay.
So.
How happy do you think Will Wheaton is to have a character in a board game? Seriously. Okay. Lieutenant Commander Data. Yeah, I do quite like that phaser effect with the little Paz and fire. Lieutenant Commander Data. 50 points, 5 clicks. Standard. Starfleet Robot Scientist. His trait, shifting focus data. Free, if Lieutenant Commander Data began your turn on the map, replace him with another character with this trait on the same click.
You swap him out for Warful. Yeah.
And then he just gets sidestep, flurry, invulnerability, toughness, and close combat expert. And the United Federation of Planets keyword.
New one.
Okay.
And apologies if I mess this one up. Councillor Troy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Troy? Sure, let's go with it.
You can tell he's not seeing it.
Deanna Troy.
Star Trek?
Wars? Lightsaber? I know, it's heresy right now, isn't it? Trait, Captain, I'm sensing deep hostility towards us. When a friendly character that's adjacent or has the Starfleet keyword would take 4 or more damage, roll a d6, roll 4 to 6, that character takes 3 damage instead.
Wow.
So, nice defense there. Sidestep, mind control, defend, super senses, prob, empower, and of course, Team Ability United Federation of Planets. Only 50 points and 5 clicks.
Nice.
So, fairly robust character.
Yeah.
We're looking at Dave. Who's this?
I can't speak for him.
You need a drink, Dave. You right?
Yeah, he's not good. Lieutenant Wolf. Same sculpt. It's the
Yeah,
same sculpt
but
as
he's
the
obviously a
Vice
red shirt on
Forces.
this one, yeah.
Yeah. He's 60 points for 6 clicks. You like that standard. So we have trait shifting focus. Worf. So that's the same shifting focus again. If Lieutenant Worf began your turn on the map, replace him with another character with this trait on the same click number. So they can all
Good.
swap out. I guess that probably the whole bridge crew can swap out.
60 points, yeah.
And you're with me, Lieutenant. There's a box out on damage. Empower. Adjacent friendly characters modify defense +1 against range attacks.
No.
That's familiar, isn't it?
He has sidestep, plasticity. The plasticity skill is called human bonding rituals, often involve a great deal of talking and dancing and crying. He has precision strike, invulnerability, combat reflexes, close combat expert, and indomitable. And he gets the United Federation of Planets team ability.
Nice.
It's quite cool. I like that one.
So we have Ensign Rolaran.
Ensign Row.
Ensign, Richards.
Gotta keep this right.
Not my character right now.
Ensign Row.
I've seen this one before. Like
Okay.
an actual person. Bajoran as a team ability. Sorry, not team ability. As a name. Starfleet soldier and spy. Rolaran, her real name. Uncertain loyalties is a trait. Once per force, when Ensign Rolaran is KO'd, do not remove her from the game. Instead, after resolutions, place her in the square she last occupied on click number 1. She is now friendly to her opponent's force.
Oh,
If
it's one of them.
she is not on her starting force, friendly characters can't use prob. Sidestep, force blast, penetrating psychic blast, combat reflexes, super senses, which is called if I want to go to my quarters and contemplate my situation, that doesn't mean I'm pouting. Don't fool yourself, this mission will end in bloodshed, which is close to combat expert, and United Federation of Planets. She's 40 points for 4.
Yeah,
So
beware
she's a-
characters that swapped sides.
Yeah, so
Yes.
she stops you from using prov. I
Yeah,
think.
there's a Black Canary which was really similar like that, which I
Yeah.
played and ended up biting me in the arse. So
Really? Yeah.
not a huge fan of swapping sides.
Yeah,
characters.
I used the Catwoman, which was
Makes
she's
sense.
KO'd, she changed sides, and yeah, you get points back if you kill them back again.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it didn't help me much. I still lost badly. Okay, so we've
Ooh,
got
wow.
a Borg boarding party. So it's very similar to the other model, but with a slightly different paint
He was an
job.
assault, wasn't he? Yeah.
Which is cool.
Paint job, inverted commas.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, inverted colours.
Yeah.
Oh no, inverted
Hey.
colours. So 50 points for 4 clicks. So slightly underpowered, I guess. So he gets the Borg team ability, obviously. His traits: you will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. When Borg boarding party KOs an opposing character after resolutions, roll d6. 5 or 6, you may generate a Borg drone on click number 4 in that character's square.
So it gets
That's generated.
reinforcements. Yeah.
Yeah, that generated character has, what do we call that one?
Automated stack.
Or autonomous.
Autonomous, that's the one. So he has autonomous as well. Wow, so 30-point autonomous characters. Sweet. And he also has adaptation. When an opposing character is given an action to activate a standard power, and that power targets or damages a character that's adjacent or has the Borg keyword, after resolutions, opposing characters can't use that power this turn. Protected pulse wave. So he's got a trait on first box of movement. They are aboard, phasing teleport, carry 2, but only to carry characters with the Borg keyword. So,
Phasing teleport with
yeah.
carry ability.
So they basically phase on board
Hmm.
the ship, yeah. You've realised that you need a map of the bridge of the Enterprise
Yeah.
to play this
Oh,
on,
yeah.
which we don't have. Got it. So you also get sidestep, steel energy, toughness, energy shield deflection, regeneration, range combat expert, and he's indomitable.
Okay.
50 points, that's not bad, 50
That's
points.
a lot for 50 points.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Viator.
Oh, name character.
Yep, Klingon warrior, same model as earlier, I believe.
You
but
know,
of
which
course-
was pretty stabby.
She was. So stabby, she stabbed you twice with a second one. Klingon cloaking device as her trait. Friendly characters with 0 or 1 action tokens that are adjacent or have the Klingon keyword can use stealth. This is not a threat, Captain, just an unfortunate truth, which is a box out on defense, combat reflexes, toughness, charge, sidestep, blades, claws, fangs, poison, Jesus, toughness,
Okay.
empower. Klingon Empire team ability as well. 90 points or 50 points, depending.
Well, that's pretty
These
powerful.
Klingons
Klingon characters are pretty rock hard.
smack.
Yeah, but as they should be.
Yeah,
Got a, little
basically
bit of, got a little bit of range attack as well. It's
Big
not all
ol'-
just stabby.
big old battle axes.
So we have a Starfleet ensign, or not Wesley, as we should.
Not Wesley.
So real name various. Now what we have here is a multi-click character. So
Ah,
the points value is 20 or 15, and the trait is reporting for duty, sir. During force construction, if you use the 15-point value, you may not include more than 4 of Starfleet ensign at that cost. And when placing characters, an opponent chooses a distinct starting line for each one included at that cost. So if you play the 20-point cost, you choose one of 4 starting lines. If you choose the 15-point, your opponent gets to choose which one of the 4 you get to choose.
We deploy. Yeah.
Yes, which is very much like the X-Men X-Students, things like that on the X-Men box. So he has selection. So the first one has Perplex. The second selection has Telekinesis. Okay, these are the X-Men. The next one along has Sidestep and Close Combat Expert. And the fourth selection has Sidestep and Incapacitate. Phases to stun.
Surprising little model,
Yeah.
actually.
Team ability UFP. So basically a support character.
Hmm.
But I guess if you have multiples of those, you're using up your points, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
do you want to see a chase?
Ooh.
Mirror Beverly Crusher.
Oh.
Mirror Universe Scientist. There's 2 keywords. Beverly Crusher is the real name. Now this is one of the books, so there's a lot of information on this
Right,
one.
okay.
With lots of traits. So 3 traits, 1 box out. So first trait is opportunistic maneuver. It's a free action. Once per turn for all characters that can use this trait, choose a friendly character that took 2 or more damage from a single attack since your last turn. You may place Mirror Beverly Crusher within 6 squares and line of fire of that opposing character that made that attack. You may then replace Mirror Beverly Crusher with an another character that can use the opportunistic manoeuvre trait from your sideline on the same click number. The next trait is advancing through the ranks. When this character is placed by a character's use of the opportunistic manoeuvre trait, I'll get that word out eventually. Until your next turn, this character has opposing characters within 6 squares, can't use willpower or be healed. Mirror Mirror as the final trait. Shape Change. When Mirror Beverly Crusher uses Shape Change and succeeds, you give her a mirror token, and if she fails, remove all mirror tokens. When she uses Shape Change, increase the result by +1 for each mirror token. A roll of 1 always fail. Box out on on damage. Use my son's genius to advance my career. Outwit, perplex, probability control, and support. She also has sidestep, stealth, poison, incapacitate, toughness, defend,
Wow.
and support. Team ability, Mirror Universe. Each time this character takes damage from an opposing character's attack, after resolutions, deal the attacker 1 penetrating damage, uncopyable. So she can be quite
I
fun.
didn't know it went to Mirror Universe on Next Generation.
Didn't know.
No, I can't recall it.
100 points to 75 points, depending. 6 clicks overall.
What's the significance of Heroclix?
Mirror Broken number 3 must be from the comic.
Okay, I think this is the last one.
Got one more.
Yes, it is.
You've got one more.
I've got one more.
You've got another named character.
Yes.
Is that all right on that front?
And to go along with Betar, whatever we're calling her,
But
we have Lursa, who I've actually heard of, which is good. So this is the Duras sisters. If your force has exactly one,
Oh, sisters.
Betar and Lursa. Lursa and Betar have protected outwit. So, it's for +5 points. You can actually have that one on as an extra trait.
Okay.
usually it's pointless not doing that. You can always use +5.
Yeah. You have exposed alliance with the Romulans. When a friendly character that's adjacent or has the Klingon keyword is damaged by a close attack, after resolutions, deal the attacker 1 penetrating damage. Then you have a box out on defence, deceitful and shady, which gives her energy shield, deflection and toughness. Then she has running shot, sidestep, penetrating psychic blast, energy explosion, toughness and enhancement.
Wow.
So it's 2 levels,
It's a
85.
nice model actually as well.
It is quite cool, yeah. It's 85 or 45. The 85 gets you 6 clicks. It's not too bad. And the opening 11 attack, 17 defence, 3 damage.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. And obviously the team ability Klingon Empire,
Yeah.
which we've seen many times.
Using them together might be quite something.
And it's nice to got both in that box.
Final one.
Last one.
Nurse Ogawa. I probably insulted an entire group of people there.
Mate, the Japanese, mate. Ogawa.
Starfleet scientist.
Mate, the stuff I'd cut out of the Black Panther episode.
Was it not good?
Blake's not allowed on the show anymore.
Trait on damage. Sickbay standing by. Support once per turn. When an adjacent friendly character uses support, you may re-roll that 2d6 roll. Sidestep, willpower, support. 15 points, 3 clicks.
Very nice.
So very much a support character just to fill up the rest of the team. And obviously with the amount of support we've seen in the set, makes sense to have her. And that was the final one.
Excellent.
Cool. And they were so excited about the fast forces and the gravity feed that we've just had to smash them out and take them for a quick test drive. Kyle, what have you got in your team?
Borgs.
Borgs.
Just a lot of Borgy boys.
So
no-
200 points.
No massive Q. I know that's
No, that's no message. Well done. 200 points, so you've got the Cutis of Borg
Mhm.
and his entourage.
basically that. A Borg search party, Borg drone, and the Borg Borging party, which I'm now going to call them from now on.
The Borging party.
The Borging party.
Okay,
That
Dave.
sounds like standing at the back.
Yeah,
Stupid
party. Dave, who have you gone for in your team?
Okay, so I've taken a set from the Fast Forces lineup to take on the Borg. All at 50 points. We've got Commander William T. Riker, Lieutenant Commander Data, Lieutenant Worf, and Dr. Beverly Crusher.
Okay, awesome. So I take it you've both got themed teams.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so 200 points, so that's 2 theme team probability controls each, and you both get +4 to initiative. And what a lovely map we've chosen. Yes, we've gone for everyone's least favourite Star Trek map, so enjoy that.
I've been killed on this map before.
Quarry, what's going on? 4. Wait, did we get exactly the same?
We did.
We did.
Okay, roll again.
Let's try again.
+4, that's 8. Let's not do ourselves down. Oh, I've got 4 again.
Oh my god,
What
we
goes on?
swapped!
Okay, this is going to be a long
It's got a bit Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Oh, there we go.
9 and
Oh, for God's sake.
critical hit.
Put that down.
Yeah, 1 crit hit.
20.
Okay, guys, we're now going to have the full uncut game footage as much as I can get away with it. So no one drops any ethnic slurs, it'll be uncut anyway.
Mike's not here.
Throughout the game, you will hear Chris being munched, cans of drink being popped open, maybe Ollie's being speared. That's because we're gamers. You just can't turn that shit off. So put up with it. That is Kyle. Who do you want to take first action?
You mentioned about ethnic slurs, but all these Borgs are the same.
Sounds Swedish.
Go on then, Starship Trooper knockoffs. Go crazy. Isn't that the direct opposite of what they are? Starship Trooper are almost a knockoff of...
I'm not actually sure.
What came first, the Starship Trooper or the Star Trek?
I'm actually not sure. It's got to be close.
Go ahead.
Anyway, Dave, you're up.
Enterprise.
Okay, well, we're going to be moving into a position. I don't think we've got any indoms in this crew. I have. Obviously.
Do you have any leaderships? Oh, you've got Picard, I'd assume you would have leadership. Oh, you don't?
I know, no, so I can't have Picard because you've got Laputis.
Haha.
We've gone for the thing. We've gone for the
There we go.
Okay, let's get Lieutenant Worf out there.
You guys to move them?
Starship Troopers predate Star Trek.
It does?
Yeah, 1959.
Well, there we... 59?
Yeah.
Was it a book before?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. There we go. Wow. Star Trek copy Starship Troopers.
Sorry, did you for a moment there think the Paul Verhoeven movie was from 1959?
I got rid of like, there's no way.
Casper Van Dien looks so young.
Those graphics are really, really good.
Denise Richards, remember Denise Richards, kids?
Neil Patrick Harris looks amazing.
It doesn't age. No.
He literally doesn't age.
That's Denise Richards was when you
Are you?
late 70s.
Okay. So, let's have a look.
There's definitely be a lot going on in the first few rounds.
Very corner based, isn't it?
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards, what about her?
Wonky eyes.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
In a lovely way.
Wonky something else, but we won't mention that on camera.
He's trying to fucking kill me.
Okay, where is my...
She was a Bond girl, you know.
Yes. When the Bond films were really bad.
So, Borg landing party, let's just jump straight in with one of the traits. They are aboard, so phase and teleport carry 2, but only to carry characters with the Borg keyword.
Oh.
These are Borgs. So, phase and teleport, remember correctly, is just half movement, isn't it?
You can just pop up anywhere, aren't
yeah,
they?
full
Full movement.
Yeah, you don't. You can go through walls. Go wherever you want.
Fantastic.
You
Okay.
just,
You can also
1,
break out
2,
of.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, they definitely get a shift.
Boom.
we are crossing this map pretty quick.
I told you it wouldn't be such
So-
an issue.
I've never actually played with phase and teleport characters. When you carry someone as well, does the carried character gain a token as well? Cool. And does that count
No,
as
they
their...
don't get an action marker, but they can't do anything else that turn.
Okay, so that doesn't count as that doesn't count as my 2 moves, for instance. That
No,
only
that's
counts
one
as-
move,
one
they get an
move,
action
they
marker.
don't get
The other
this
guy
one.
doesn't, the guy's being carried doesn't get a pog.
Yep.
But you can't use him that turn.
Fantastic. Okay, let's
Well, this could be lethal next time.
leave him there and ready to go.
But they're set for next turn, obviously.
Exactly. And let's move the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right up there.
This is closing fast.
And you were worried about this map?
Yes.
You kept going that way, you got straight to the castle. Dave.
Okay. Well, we've got to get some support in the form of Commander William T. Riker. He's going to use leg swing, which is his sidestep.
Just see him like gallivanting across the air.
Yeah. I don't know, hiding or. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll tuck him around the corner there and maybe try and pop a shot off when no one else is looking.
I'm trying to remember last time I saw Denise Richards in a film, and it might have been that Bond movie.
Almost certainly.
Is she alive?
As far as I'm aware. I'm going to feel awful if she is.
Who cares?
How long did you last?
No,
Somewhat.
no. That was
Oh, right.
Jennifer Love and Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Cool.
Yeah, Denise
You already
Richards,
moved
Wild Things.
Ah,
very ill, yeah.
okie dokie. So, it's got to play down then, doesn't
Whatever the Bond movie was.
Good
time
to
ago.
get those ones because
Sign of the Day?
it was a Pierce Brosnan one.
Was it Die of Day?
Dawn of Day was the...
worst. Oh no, no. I remember. I'm sure it was that one when there was a scene they're fighting. Yes, because it was Denise
The
Richards.
diamond one.
They're fighting on a pier, and you saw Pierce Brosnan's stunt double.
Oh.
His stunt double's face more than you saw Pierce Brosnan's face. It was one of those, kind of really bad.
I'm not really worried that Denise Richards is watching the video because she's really interested in the Star Trek Gravity feed. Here we are just ripping her to shreds.
Sorry, Denise.
No, I'm sure she's lovely.
8. And let's slap some.
She's just got the very difficult job of being an
Ball
actress
drone.
over the age of 30.
Oh, sorry, have you not done?
It's only 2 activations.
Yeah, 2 activations.
Yeah,
Then you're
they were
into
last
next
time. Yeah, they were last time.
So
Yeah.
you moved that one this turn.
Yeah, move this
Yeah.
one this turn,
So I'll
and yeah, it was only one activation.
Yeah, then I get activation. And you go.
What?
It's 2 activations turn.
I've only activated once.
Yeah.
So if it's 2 activations per turn,
You can do a second one. Yeah.
Yeah. that's what I think. I'm so. What's going on?
Sorry, it's been ages.
That's alright.
You only be activating once a turn though.
No, we activate 2.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Borg drone. Attack. Riker.
You won't like it.
Oh yeah, go on then.
With incap.
Okay.
So 10 on what's Riker?
17.
17.
Resistance is.
So 7 or above. We've got anything local that I can use to help? Don't think so. Yeah.
My friend used to have a t-shirt with 7 and 9 on it that said I'm
Yeah.
going to out of Borg.
Nope. Nada. 5.
Is she in regard?
Okay.
Okay.
I bet she can
Well,
still
yours-
get those same clothes. Not like Data.
Yeah.
So Data wishes to learn more about what it is to be human, so he can sidestep, which is nice. It's a long way of putting it. Tuck him up in there. And Beverly.
Is she one of those that can heal everybody? Or is that one a different model?
Yeah, she can. Well, she can teleport people to
To never Borg a firmware update.
in. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and I'll clear down those 2.
Awesome. So the Borging party is going to pick up our 2 Borgs. We are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chuck 1 there
They go over there.
and chuck 1 here because they can carry.
Wild Things is one of those movies that's got everybody in it.
I don't know
Yeah,
what this
Dora
is,
is in that movie.
but they like it.
Apparently.
I'm thinking of Wilder Heart. That's the thing altogether, isn't it?
Isn't Wild Apart that TV show where like Amanda Holden was in it?
I don't know. Wilder Heart is
That's the Nicolas Cage man.
Nicolas Cage. Thank you. Yeah.
And
Science fiction thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, they were over there. Now they're over there.
Wild Things is
They're Borging.
Denise Richards and Nia
In the
Campbell.
water.
Yeah.
Does she send a horse?
Magdalene?
Is it those 2 that have got clear?
Kevin
No.
Was the
Bill
Borg
Murray?
party the one that?
If it's an 80s film, Kevin
Was the
Bacon and
Borging
everything.
party, You're right. No, completely right.
That's right.
Thank
I know
you.
it's hard to tell the difference. I thought you put me beside that. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Crap.
I remember when he was about 15, he used to watch it a lot. I can't think why.
I'm 36 and thinking maybe it's time for a revisit.
So I think the first thing we do is point that over there and take a shot with William T. Riker.
I feel like Nev Campbell made that scream in The Craft and then disappeared.
Sounds good.
That's
Who are you attacking? The Borging party?
Yeah, it's just obviously
it would
pulled
be
back
the
for
Borging
rings.
party.
Cool, so
he's
8.
got range combat expert.
Cool. So
Um,
that's
So we've got 10 against.
I watched the craft
18.
recently. I actually
Range combat. So it's
thought it was better than I remember.
plus 2 damage,
I thought it was
plus
quite
2
fun.
modifier
Yeah.
attack, or 1 to both.
So I'll go with 1 to both for now.
1 to both? Okay, so what does that
Try
boost up
So it
to?
gives me 11
11 and 3.
attack and 3 damage.
Cool.
So 11 against 18. That's an 8. That's
Nice.
19. That's a hit.
Cool.
For 3.
So toughness, so -1, so 2 damage. Yes. Anything any of you losers can do to help? Anything at all? No? Fantastic.
Resistance is futile.
Apparently so.
That's a win, though.
Okay. So it looks like Worf. What have we got?
There's Nancy from a craft medal. Loads of films of very short space of time.
Touch. We've got.
What's her name? Help me out. Emma's away. Yeah.
Who was that?
Is that the toothy one from the craft? I can't
Scary
remember
one.
what's his name? Yeah.
Oh,
The one who was Dorothy and
Mm.
Lieutenant was.
Yeah.
and
Very
things
strict.
things to do in Denver when you're dead.
Mm-hmm. What's her name? I'm not looking it up. We're having another
No.
go.
It's his girlfriend in. Adam Sandler's girlfriend in one of his films.
Oh yeah.
She's not Bates, is she?
No.
No.
It's a weird name.
Who's
isn't it?
you think about 51st Dates?
No.
Go on.
No.
Waterboy?
Yeah, Waterboy. Yeah.
What's her name?
Pat.
That looks me, really.
It's a
film
weird
is
name. It's a weird
fantastic.
name.
It's a weird name,
It's all-
yeah.
Meanwhile,
One looks like a shark.
she's quite scary. There's,
What are we looking at?
Meanwhile, Worf. Okay, so Worf has got charge.
Go
Worf
ahead.
He's got a charge. 1, 2, 3, 4 into there.
oh, punchy,
He can
punchy.
attack.
Is it back lift time?
Yeah, it's back left time.
Oh, here we go.
I think I'm going to hit that Borg drone. See if we can't take him out in 1.
Okay.
So we have 11 attack,
on 17 with
17 defense.
toughness.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a hit.
That is.
There's
And
blades.
we have blades. Get the back left out.
1d6.
We're going for
Does it
it.
exploit weakness as well?
No.
5. So energy shield deflection. So plus
That
a
won't.
range attack.
No, that's range attack. Yeah.
So how much is that? 5 damage.
Well, he's got toughness, isn't he?
He does, yes.
4 damage. That's not going to make him look good.
Or dead.
It's spare,
Yeah.
Nice.
spare parts.
First blood.
Got flurry as well.
He's already dead. Leave him alone.
You know what they say? Faru's a bulk.
Yes. Yeah, it is a strange name.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll clear those 2 down and relax after a successful turn. I hope Mr. Wolf doesn't now get mauled by multiple Borgs.
That I
Okay, I like
cannot promise at all. Okay.
That's 25% of the team got.
That's not an incorrect statement at all.
30 points, so I'll be 25%.
That's Ian Maths, by the way.
Okay.
It's more accurate than Kyle Maps in my experience.
Oh, not wrong.
Can't do much 50% of his team then.
Well, that's not even 8 pence.
Cool. So
How much is that in hectares?
now the resolutions are done. I'm
Yes.
going
Yep.
to use the Borg team ability.
Okay, what's the normal T ability do?
The Borging party. So, when an adjacent friendly character is KO'd after resolutions, you may roll a d6. If you do, heal this character equal to result -2, minimum of 1.
Okay,
And we'll use it
wow.
on the Borging party.
Okay,
So,
so he heals.
6, so heals
4.
for 4. So,
Wow,
takes him
that's
back
quite
up to
ill.
4.
Oh.
Obviously taking some of his spare parts.
Yeah.
So, team abilities free actions.
Was that?
Team abilities free actions just in general.
That one didn't.
Doesn't explicitly say that it's free, but team
No, it
abilities
just says when that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
no, that's not costing action.
Awesome. So, now...
You're all gathered around the tumble dryer for some reason.
Of course. It's the best place to be. Let's... try and think of the best way of doing this. We just sashay away, I think, with...
He's clearing off.
You know what, no. Let's push Lokitas of Borg
Is he not
here.
in Dom?
He is. Yeah, that's what I mean,
Yeah.
sorry. Let's move him there.
Well, he would be.
And now the Borging party is going to attack Warg. So,
Carl's lack of starter knowledge is making him come across as really cautious, isn't it? So I think I'm going to attack Worf.
yeah, that one. So, because he is adjacent to Lakitus of Borg. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Borg keyword can use Steel Energy. He already has Steel Energy, so if they can already use Steel Energy, when they use it and heal, they heal an additional click. Not needed right now, but good to know. And friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Borg keyword modify attack +2 when attacking only characters with the Starfleet keyword. And I assume Worf has a Starfleet.
We all have the Starfleet.
Well, there we go.
You'd hope.
Yes.
So, 10 on
Possibly nuclear.
11. See if there's anything else I could do. I don't think so. Nope. Okay. So, 10 on 11.
And 17.
Sorry, yeah, 10 on
So
17.
I've got combat reflexes, which
That's 19.
is 19 +2 at short range.
Cool.
Close combat range.
It's going to be fine.
5, 6, 7,
Knocked out.
8,
Eight.
9.
18
10.
versus 19.
Is it 18 versus 19?
Yeah.
Wait,
You
5,
got
6, 7, 8, +2.
Oh yeah.
So, 20.
Ah,
Just done it, yeah.
You've been slapped
Okay.
Only
for
with the buff.
2 damage, and obviously range combat is, but it doesn't do anything at the moment, so
2 points. It just makes me mad.
that doesn't surprise me. Cool. So that's the Borgian party pushed, and no going down.
And pushing damage?
Nope, he's in though.
Okay.
So I need to stop saying pushed when it's not pushing. Your turn.
We're pretty locked up for the moment, aren't
I also think a Beverly Crusher sounds like a kitchen utensil.
It kind of does.
Who did he actually start with?
Okay, that's why.
Can't stick around with lasers, forgotten he's on camera.
Look, the laser's cool, okay? The first time I saw this, I was infatuated with it. The third and fourth time, not going to change.
Back in Isaiah's age, you used to have to check line of sight with a spine of a rule book like a common horse thief.
we? Mine just disappeared.
I'll buy you a new one.
No, it's okay.
It's probably wound up in my pocket, it'll turn up at my ass again.
Turn up.
Okay, I'll use
Here we go.
Gravelly.
Raya probably wanted
She's going to use her
So we just something to leave with, didn't
Yes.
trait as you get into the medical bay.
Leave.
So,
So you
support,
can
choose a
always
friendly
start
character
with it.
within 3 squares with the Starfleet keyword, place them adjacent to Dr. Beverly Crusher.
Do you need to break away from that or not?
No, it's
you?
a,
It's like TK, isn't it?
it's a place.
Cool.
If you do Dr. Beverly Crusher, can use support at no cost to target that character. Support is 2d6.
Yep. I believe it's 2d6.
So, that's 2d6.
Wow.
11.
11.
Add the result to the character's attack value if that is equal to or higher than the target's defense value, which it is. We've got 21 versus 16. Target is healed of that result -2, minimum 2.
So just heal him to 4. Just get him back up there.
Yeah, that's 2. Yeah.
Nice.
2.
That is quite strong.
That's cool. I like that. And then I've got Data, and he's kind of stuck behind everyone. Damn this map! Who decided to use this map?
I'm in water.
The trouble is the reverse is the Vulcan arena, which
Yeah.
is just open ground.
Yeah, you're letting these balls sneak around the back and phase through things, which
Sneaky,
sucks.
sneaky. Sneaky Borg.
Next Generation doesn't have the fighting music, does it?
Doesn't need it.
Oh, I don't think it does it? It's no.
You can put it in if you like.
Yes.
Carry on.
Just don't say too much though. Otherwise,
Just we get kicked off YouTube.
Sing it off key, you'll be fine.
yes, they
Well, I'm going to sidestep with Data anyway.
Okay.
But he's not got the best of selections.
You disappointed Spot wasn't a pog.
I found, you saying Pog, I found again, heresy for saying it right now, but I found a flip book of Star Wars, the original movie Pogs in my bedroom the other day that I forgot I had, and it was like all on this like cardboard sheets. You just flip through the entire book, and it's like
Yeah.
stills of the film and all that stuff. Pogs, they were awesome.
The Talos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's at Blake's house.
Did you have
Liked
a metal slammer as well?
No, not like that.
Remember Pog's kid?
Are they banned?
Everything else.
Most schools probably did, voluntarily.
Oh, hello there, Dessa.
Okay.
How you doing? Doing well? Good, good.
Yeah, basically stroll up and tweak the nose of the nearest board.
Yo, what's up? It's me.
You're not Captain Picard.
Okay, so there's not much I can really do.
You're pretty well.
That's why I did it. You're pretty much. That's why I did it.
However, I
Pretty
will
locked up at the moment.
outwit your pulse wave on. Is it pulse wave?
Quake, I think he's got the green.
Oh, is it Quake? Then Quake, yeah, I'll outwit the Quake using Laki's Borg, and I will scale down both my dice.
What does data do that results in a quake?
Boom!
I forgot about that episode, sorry.
Cool, yeah, that's it.
Yes, yeah. Other friendly characters within 3 squares with the Starfleet keyword have protected outwit, but apparently not data, which sucks.
Oh, is it the one coach that actually doesn't?
Well, it's his power.
He gives it to them.
Ah, I
helps
see.
everyone else. Yeah.
Thank Christ.
But what we can do is charge that man Wolf back in there.
Oh, he's going to be sidestepping. There he is.
Let's just run him in there with a
It's
charge
me, your
and
boy.
hit Locutus.
That's the one you go for.
Let's do it. So we've got 11 attack again with blades. Got the back left out. He's going to stick it in Locutus's face. It's 11 versus 18. Oh, it's a
Crit
critical
fail.
fail.
Oh,
Mr. Wolf built
ouch.
himself up a bit too much there.
Smacked himself.
Done that one once.
He tripped over Data's leg. Smacked his head in front of Lakuta.
Okay.
He's just laughing at him.
Good.
It looked good.
Okay, so Data's got Indomitable, so he can't use Quake, but he has still got a 10 attack.
It's all punch, isn't it?
And Lieutenant Worf has Empower, it also affects other friendly characters with the Starfleet keyword within 3 squares. So Empower gives him.
Is that free?
Empower is a passive thing, yeah.
It is.
So that gives Data +1 to attack. Is that
Oh yeah, friendly. Adjacent friendly characters have modified damage +1.
Oh, damage
close
+1.
enough. Yeah,
So
so
damage.
Sweet.
+1 damage.
Even better. Okay, so I've got 10 attack versus
10 attack
18
versus 18
on the
with
board party. Come on, we can do this.
Oh,
I think we can
7,
do
8,
this.
9, 10. Yeah,
Gives
quite
me-
easily.
So that's
Gives
4,
you 20.
So that's 4 damage.
4 damage, 3 damage for toughness. 1, 2, 3.
Well done, Dave.
And
Cool.
Data also has Outwit. That's penetrating, isn't it? Let's
It is indeed.
let's take out Locutus's
Penetrate.
penetrating.
Cool, no worries. Quick question about adaptation on the wording. So it says that when the opposing character is given an action to activate a standard power and that power targets or damages a character that's adjacent or has the Borg keyword, after resolution, opposing characters can't use that power this turn. So because the Borging party has the Borg keyword, I said Borg like 5 times, does that mean that technically affects himself as well? Or not? Is it only adjacent friendlies? Because it does say adjacent, but then it says or has the Borg keyword.
So Jason is or
Adjacent or has the Borg keyword, and the character
so
itself has the Borg
Yeah, it
keyword.
includes them.
Okay, cool, that's fine then. Right, so I do just kind of have to smack someone because of...
Because of assimilation reasons.
Exactly, assimilation is required. So,
That's the quote.
is that not the quote? I don't know things.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Resistance isn't necessary, assimilation will be required. That's what we say.
by your command.
Yeah, he's just confusing you, so you won't know about what's that.
Yes! I agree.
Yeah, we on some silent clicks about that, don't we?
Sword of Omens give me sight beyond sight.
I want a code in gravity feed.
No, you do. Someone else has the license to go. It's Aries, so good luck for ever being in stock anywhere.
Aries.
Yeah. Okay, so the Borging party is going to use regeneration. So 1d6.
Where they've ended up, it does look like Data's just trying to stop his
Yeah.
laser blast.
Is that that's not a free action, that's an action.
Yep, no, it's actual action, yeah. So it's 2, halved, rounded up. So it's 1, so solid
You could have asked before.
Fine. Haha, maps, science. Cool. He also now has sidestep since that healing, so we're just going to try and get him the hell out of there after breaking away. So, do I have to break away twice?
No,
No, just once?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so it's a 5 or 6?
4 plus.
4 plus. Awesome. So, break away, 4 plus. Oh, well, he's going to stay there then. Looking at Saborg, obviously can't do much because he doesn't have penetrating anymore, but he is still going to get involved. He is just going to attack Warg, and because Borg Search Party is next to him, the friendly character is adjacent right to Borg keyword, has +2 range, but obviously that is useless. I should really read things before I read them out loud.
Has he got sidestep?
I feel
He
like this
doesn't
ball
have
collecting has a blue screen of death.
Has he got charge?
None of them have anything like
Oh, okay.
that.
They want to be at range and I've closed them.
You and taken away his penetrating. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, not fun. Okay, so the
It's still
kid
going to hit me hard
Saborg
if he hits.
is just going to smack him. So we're going to outwit your defense first, just for the
Who you out? Wolf.
wolf.
Okay, now commanders, protection. Other friendly characters within 3 squares with Starfleet keyword have protected
Can't
outwit.
be outwitted. Okay, so we're not going to be doing that then.
But unfortunately, that doesn't include Data himself.
No.
He's very
So
selfless.
He's
like that.
forgot
Yeah.
that.
he's like, oh, I can't do
A
this.
loophole there.
He has invulnerability to make up for it.
And he can double as a flotation device.
Okay, let's get rid of Data's Quake again because
Okay.
I'm sick of it. Cool. Yep. So we're just going to attack 11. Is it 12? Would it be 11? Or have the ball keyword set? It would be 13 on 16 then.
Wolf has got combat reflexes, so 18.
18. So 13 on
That's a big
18.
hit. Ouch.
Yep.
Okay.
So 3 damage.
2. Oh, Wolf's out of the game.
Oh,
really?
What?
Oh.
Ouch.
Is he only 3 clicks?
Yeah, only 4 on the 50 points. He's 4.
Nice.
Didn't even get to use Flurry and Blade.
Okay, so looking, is there anything I get for taking out a dude?
I think you assimilate them, don't you?
I don't, not with Looking to the Borg. Only with Borging Party and Search Party. Which I'm upset that he's not called something else, which reminds me of Borg. No, cool, that is me for that turn then.
Over to the bridge crew.
Yeah. They do get stuffed. I've kind of jammed them in there.
The map has the opposite.
Can you shoot through friendly characters again? Oh,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Can you? I thought it was.
No, sorry. No, you can move through, you can't shoot through.
Ah, damn it.
You can move through friendly characters? I don't know that.
Yeah, that's not going to do me a lot good here.
Try and break away, I suppose.
Data can hold his own, surely.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about Data. I was just trying to get any other character in there.
He's got sidestep.
He has.
It's a very faint sidestep, it looks white, but.
Yeah, I guess you could use that as a free to start with, couldn't you? If you break some way.
Get you out of there.
Yeah.
Nice, there we go.
Okay, so
I'm just going to go and bang the ball queen.
pop him over one side.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
And while I'm there with him, we may as well outwit.
Alice Creek turns up in loads of stuff as well. Alice Creek's not those actresses who just turns up in loads of stuff.
Let's outwit
That's
the
so cool.
Borging Party's energy shield deflection
Cool, okay.
while we're here. So then we'll
She was at the
activate
con that you was at.
Riker,
Mm-hmm.
She's done it before, I don't think she'll
I'll
do it.
sidestep, and then let him have it.
Oh,
Full
I
beams.
can do cons.
Full beams,
Yeah.
gonna smack him.
Set phaser to shoot.
I've done 2.
That'd be
So
painful.
it's 10 versus 16.
We don't want to get rid of
Yes.
it.
Nothing to help out, so yeah.
I mean,
16
Nice.
range, that's end range combat, isn't it?
I've got range combat expert.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
So 16 on, what, 10 on 16 then? Right now.
I'll have +1,
To both?
yeah, +1
Cool.
attack, +1 damage.
So 11 on 16.
11 on 16.
Oh. Close.
oh no!
Nearly wiped myself out again. Okay. That wasn't so good. And Beverly,
Kills cop.
might as well take a shot, I think. She's got.
She had 1 damage.
It's very nice
She
and
got any
doctor.
damage?
No, I should take damage yet. Smoke cloud. Is smoke cloud any good for me at all? No. Okay, she's going to take a cheeky shot at the cutest.
Oh, get ready.
Okay, should we get through there? Is that
Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
a shot?
For the sake of me just being able to use the laser, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the last time
Watch
you got
out,
that
laser.
laser.
No more for you.
It's called a phaser anyway.
Okay. That's 10.
On a scale of 1 to awesome critic, how much would we not trust you with a laser?
Yes. All of those things.
So 10 versus 18.
7 versus 18 with
Need a
damage,
9.
yeah.
Oh, 8, so
8.
close.
How much damage do you have? 2. Okay.
Yeah. It's not great. But we're going down data, so we're happy with
Okay. We'll start off the turn how I've been starting off most of the turns. We're going to outwit Quake. Now that.
Okay.
I'm not getting AoE'd.
Terrified of Quake.
He's standing next to them all. All the Borgs are like grouped up.
Yeah.
Like, lads.
That was kind of the idea. I was just hoping you wouldn't outwit it every time.
Okay, the Borg search party is going to move there. That's not what I need. And
Can you move there? Because you have to go through that one.
phase and teleport.
Ah, that's a
But yeah, he'll be just about to move around.
teleport.
It's the Borg. As I've learned,
Should
they've
have
like,
teleports here as well.
you'd hope so. I'm surprised you don't, to be honest with you.
They've forgotten about it. Plus O'Brien's fucking useless.
Borging party is going to try and move. Needs to break away. Yep. So we get a 1,
I'll say he can't teleport.
2. Nope. This is only a side step. 2. So 1, 2. Lakotus, Loetus is going to attack Data. 11 on 17 with penetrating psychic glass.
Okay.
So if
I've
I'm
got invulnerable, but I can't remember.
But penetrating,
which one
so,
that works and which one it doesn't.
damage made by this attack is penetrating, so it doesn't quite be reduced.
Is that a range attack?
Penetrating psychic glass. Don't do this to me. Why have you done this to me?
Because it's exploit weaknesses. They
You're
have,
completely
right?
correct.
Mm.
So we're not going to do that, we're just going to smack you. So 11 on 17. It's 13 on 17.
They've got point-to-point teleporting by next generation. There's literally no reason for O'Brien to have a job on the Express. It was just, when we just run every week, it was just someone would ring in and go, oh,
Yep.
energise me. Oh no, wait, I can just do this.
So 13 on 17. With just invulnerable, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm presuming they were using the Bifrost.
13
Okay.
hits, so 1.
Yeah, reduced by 2 for 1.
Cool, fairly happy with that.
And I've lost the quake anyway now.
Yes, it is gone. And yep, that'll be me. So I can clear down the boarding party. They don't look too happy in their pictures.
They're bored, they're not supposed to be happy, they've been assimilated.
Does that mean roboized? Roboized? Robert's eyes?
There's been hoses put into them.
Close enough.
Oh!
Okay, so
Christ.
I've only got data without pushing the other 2. But data has now got Force Blast.
Oh, what are you doing?
Let's have some fun. So knockback, power action, roll a d6. A target adjacent opposing character is knocked back equal to the result.
Oh, nice solid
That's
ball there.
the
Borging party?
Borging party.
Sounds good.
You bugger off. For 5.
Hit the wall.
Hit that wall there.
Yes.
Take 1 damage from the
One point
wall.
damage hitting the wall.
There you go.
You've separated
That's fun,
the
wasn't it?
Borg. You will now be
It's
assimilated.
not full blast and all.
Does Quake go in all directions?
Quake goes in all directions.
Quake goes in all
yeah.
directions, Force
But,
Blast doesn't.
Force Blast doesn't. Yeah.
So when you use Force Blast as a very specific action, it's just roll. However, if you have Force Blast, you have knock back on all your attacks.
Okay.
I've still got
There you go.
outwit. I think I'll outwit. Oh, I've got
There's
stealth
one each punch.
and
Oh, by the way, you can't use
We're getting pulse
any of
rays
your
confused.
Force Blast for the rest of the time, so including knockback, because you used it on the book.
So it's simulating him.
So
okay.
adaptation. Yeah, so when an opposing character is given an action to activate a standard power, and that power targets or damages a character that's adjacent or at the board keyword, after resolutions, opposing characters can't use that power this turn, protecting possibly.
I can outwit though, can I?
Yeah, of course.
I will outwit your regeneration
Sounds good.
on the Borging party.
Okay.
And then clear these two.
Everyone down.
Emma Borg.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to outwit Invulnerable.
Okay.
And the Borging party is going to make a ranged attack of Steel Energy. Actually, Steel Energy is melee, isn't it? Nope. So, yeah, when this character hits and damages one or more opposing characters with a close attack. Yeah, no, it isn't. Damn it! There is no healing this man!
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I did those two actions.
Then the Borging...
Honestly, that's what I meant to do.
Then the Borging party is going to go here. Just to hide.
Okay.
No, that's it. I'm just going to clear it down.
Okay, let's sidestep with Commander Riker and take a shot at Liquid as a Borg.
Yep.
So the range combat expert.
So clear that it was able to hit. It's just I have the ability to
I have
check.
a handy laser pointer of my own.
Yeah.
It is pointing
Is it
straight
like
at him. Nice. Very nice.
Gonna do the Scabrith thing.
So what we got? We got 10 on
Yeah,
18.
10 on 18. I've got range combat expert.
Cool.
I'll have +1/+1 again.
+1/+1.
11
So 11
against
and 3 against 18. So 7 or above.
No.
Nope. You are getting so close to more critical fails.
Oh yeah. Yes. That's poor. Okay.
And your words, not mine.
Let's just take the Borg search party for now. Try and take him out.
Okay. So
So what's
10
10?
on 17.
She's still better than the first Star Trek movie.
We'll outwit.
It's a perfectly good story if it had been an hour episode.
We'll outwit
Been just fine.
Security's penetrating.
Okay.
Again.
Sounds good.
I'll make the attack on search party. So 10 versus 17.
6.
Close up. Oh, it's not enough.
A lot of footage in that movie.
Sorry?
There's a lot of footage in there. Recently on
I
Amazon.
think they got so excited about they can do these slow panning shots. And
Okay then. So
anyone was,
the kids
I remember the
is
initial
going to
shock
try
was
and
all
break
rage.
away.
Yeah.
they've been off TV for ages. But
Yep. So
They got that phone call.
you outwit penetrating, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
On Amazon, I got £12 on 10 Star Trek movies. Which is averages out to be quite good.
Yep, so just doing a running shot,
On
one
DVD?
attack.
Yeah.
So 11 on
Because we're not on Netflix, I
16,
think,
no
I'm coming
penetrating.
up to the original series.
Oh, I thought yours on Netflix.
TV series are, movies aren't.
So that's
Oh, okay.
3 damage.
Invulnerable. Reduce it
Yep.
by 2.
Shit, didn't outwit it.
I do think with Undiscovered Country it goes out on a high point though.
Well, yeah.
Now we're going to outwit it.
Completely
Forgot about it.
shame if the last one. If the
Um,
last movie had been wank.
Tom Hardy one, did you see that one as well?
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. If the last one had been wank, that would be a real shame, wouldn't it? Next Generation.
Well, that would just stop the whole franchise.
Just stop at First Contact for Next Generation. I think. Again, Insurrection. If it had been an hour long episode, it would have been perfectly fine.
Borging party is
Yeah, it just
going
felt like-
to.
First Contact felt like a movie.
attack.
Insurrection felt like a TV show.
No, just going to regen. Just going to regen. So 1d6. 4, half, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, Undiscovered Country really was just like an Agatha Christie, wasn't it?
No, it's just that and Rafa Khan were the best of the movies.
Oh, Generations, obviously, 'cause it's got our best English actor in it.
Patrick Stewart.
He tries so hard.
Okay, there's nothing to say I can't do it.
Bridge on the Captain.
What do you think?
If I use my support power on Data, even though he's not a person, don't tell him.
What range have you got? Normally support is Jason.
Well, I can.
Beverly
Beverly
Crusher
Crusher
can-
Crusher can
Beverly
get
can
over
create a
into
teleport.
him.
As well, I can use support on an Android.
Yeah,
Is that fine?
yeah.
Emotional support, tech support.
Yeah,
Let's use
yeah.
tech support and
Plug the tripod in. You don't want to know where your USB socket is, though.
Heyo.
There's nothing on there saying not robots or anything like that, is it?
So that's funny because it is your urethra.
so I've got to do the attack
Jesus
again. So 17 over 16, so it's minimum 2. So
Yep.
Nice.
1, 2,
well, no, so I was supposed to roll, aren't I? Minimum 2. Yeah, 2, 2. Okay. Right.
No clue how support works.
Have you ever seen so much healing in the game of Heroclix? Ever?
No,
Games
normally-
excluding Wolverines, yeah.
Normally people don't bring a doctor with.
I thought it only pertinent, seeing as they can pretty much all
Yeah,
regenerate.
no, it was a good team build.
Okay. Except my kick-ass one has already gone, which sucks.
Okay then.
Okay.
So,
Procrastinator of Borg, what are you up to?
greetings. It is I, the masturbator of Borg. Lakitas of the Borgs. He started dead enough for all of
So
this.
it's like every time he opens his mouth, it's almost correct.
This is very close.
Yeah.
Lakitas.
You say Lacutus, I say Lacutus.
Okay, Lefem Nikita of Borg, what are you up to?
Sharkeisha of the Borg is going to. I've just realised my head is probably like just blocking the entirety of everything.
That's right, you've only one with any hair left, it's fine.
Here we go. Don't know if that's a good thing or
You're just
bad.
showing off.
It's only a matter of time.
Oh, don't worry, it's a few years. If that. So, let's
You are the Will Riker of the Heroclix UK crew.
attack with Lakitas of Borg, the Commander William Riker, just because he's
It
looking
doesn't
at me.
block line of sight, does it? The cover does not line of sight. That's
Even
It's
if
in
it
control,
did,
isn't
it doesn't for me because any Borgs can shoot through hindering,
Ooh.
and they get +2 range. They get +2. Jesus, I'm shooting people across the map. What's
So
going
even
on?
if I run away,
Even if you're on the way, just like. Okay, so Lakitas of Borg is going to attack William Riker with penetrating Psychic Blast. So, however, just before that, because I'm not having this again, we're going to outwit the defense. I don't know what your defense is, but I'm trying to get rid of it. Was it toughness?
Toughness, yeah.
Cool,
Toughness,
that's fine. So,
But it's penetrating anyway.
oh, it wouldn't matter. Well, it's done now. 11 on 17, but it's 12, so it's 13 on 17.
Not like Whoopi Goldberg click.
6, 7, yep, so 3 damage.
Ouch. This is going to hurt. 1, 2, 3. He's still there.
Ooh,
Just.
Still there.
Just. I'm fairly. Can he see him?
I don't know if there's some device you could use to find out.
What are we thinking about that?
Yeah, I don't know about the rules. It's
Go
one
on.
of those.
Centre.
I thought it was base to base, but is it centre?
I'm going to allow that. 'Cause
Yeah?
with a condition it's reciprocal.
You okay with that?
No. I'm about to die.
If you can survive it, Dave, you can return the favour.
Yeah.
It's so close, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm going to say that's fine with a condition it's reciprocal.
Okay, yep, that's absolutely fine. I'm more than happy with that. Penetrating Psychic Blast as well, fortunately.
Okay.
So-
you've got combat reflexes, so it doesn't make any difference at this point.
Cool. So 10, 12 on. Sorry, 13 on 17. He gets +2 because of ball, and he's attacking Starfleet.
Is it within 3?
So
Is it adjacent or within 3?
No. it's just all have the ball keyword or adjacent.
Oh, God.
So anyone on the map. So 13 on 17. 13. Yeah, hits.
I'm
So
wiped.
2 damage.
Well gone.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, at least you got the Android.
Clear down the Borgie boys. There we go. I finally get to use it.
Alright.
Autonomous.
Oh, well.
You have been assimilated.
Is that automatically pops up?
Yeah, so. Oh, no, sorry. I need to roll. 5 or 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Autonomous.
What was that from?
So that is either Borging Party or the Borg Search Party. When a Borg, when they KO an opposing character after resolutions, roll a d6. You may generate one of those on click number 4 in that character's square. That generated character has autonomous for this turn. So realistically, I could have used the attack, but I forgot to say.
For those of you playing the drinking game where you have to take a drink every time Carl says the word Borg, now is the time to contact emergency services.
Oh, yes, it is. always wanted to try a team comp that works as well as this does. Just so
Yeah.
tight knit.
Yeah.
Something I've just realised as well.
It's hard with Heroclix because there's just so many strong characters
Yeah.
you want to use. You're like Legion, that's pretty synchronised, yeah.
I mean, it's all based around teams,
Especially
isn't
with
it?
Chewie because he's best friends with everyone.
That was actually the worst
Krennic and
Chewie
Death
impression I've
Troopers
ever
work
done.
together well.
Hmm?
Krennic and Death Troopers go together
Yeah.
really well. Vader are literally fucking anyone.
We can't seem to get the Wookiee warriors to work. I mean, people just pin them off or something.
I don't think they're great.
No, people can target them.
You talking about Darth Vader? I watched Rogue One.
Oh, you finally saw
That is the best scene in any Star Wars film.
Yes, I know, right?
That
That's
hallway,
so-
hallway.
I know, right?
What?
So that's why they're scared of Vader. I've never got it before.
No, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it was all just like, oh yeah, he's a bit of a interesting, and then
Yeah.
it's like dark. Vroom. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we all felt that.
There was a really cool YouTube video that I saw recently, which was someone re-editing the fight scene between old Obi-Wan and Darth Vader.
Yeah,
And
That's cool,
it
man.
was done really, really well,
Yeah, it's
and it
a
actually
nice
brings a lot more
project,
stuff
yeah.
into it. So. What are we thinking?
What am I thinking? You're back to where you started, on 2 men down.
He's got an extra one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Borg assimilate.
Yes, indeed.
The Great Riker.
Okay, Dave.
Okay.
I
Because
feel like
he's got
Dave's
it.
best hope is that species 8472 turn up.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't get that reference.
That's fine, it's a very obscure one.
I think I'm going to
Basically,
use.
Gene Steal as well.
Yes, they
It's
will
brilliant.
actually see this.
Quite. You're going to use it.
Yeah.
Will that affect your
Not that it's
teammates?
No, it does say opposing characters.
It does,
Fortunately.
awesome. Because I know Pulse Wave doesn't, which is
Yeah.
one thing which I didn't realise until I started to use it more often.
Yeah, make a close attack targeting all adjacent opposing characters. Unfortunately, there's
Fantastic.
only one, and I can't get any closer to any of the other buggers.
Nevertheless, damage will be dealt.
Yes. So, 8, that's 18 versus 16. That's a hit.
Oh, yeah.
4-3. Pow.
You dead for a second time.
Smash.
Okay.
That was a good move.
It was.
That was pretty good.
Just hit him.
So I think I'm going to sidestep Mr. Data to there.
And leave Beverly to die.
Just hope she can't be hit from there and see what happens. I'll outwit that penetrating again just in case.
Who had that one?
On the
Oh, does Beverly have outwit as well?
No, he's got-
Oh, can.
Do you need line of sight?
Oh, no,
Do you have to have line of sight for that
No,
Yeah.
you do, yeah. Because I can still
They
see.
should
Iron Doom.
Iron Doom, yeah.
I can see that
Iron
one.
Doom doesn't have to have. That's. Wow.
Anywhere on the map.
I'm
Yeah,
wondering
range
if
line
he's
5
still
down.
hard.
I can see that
We're
one.
thinking. Yeah, no, you can see that. Oh, no,
I wonder if he's still hard.
that. Laser beam of
It
doom.
must be tweaked a bit, but he is.
There's
There's a lot of model for
Which
12
one?
points.
What's the comics version?
10 damage. Sorry, yeah. 10 attack,
Obsessed
2
with
damage,
range
range
combat.
combat.
It used to be
Okay,
the
range
other
combat
team.
expert.
Sounds good.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Cool.
8 pixels.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll clear
Nice.
Beverly.
Okie dokie. So, Laquita of Borg, it's getting worse and worse, is going to penetrating psychic
Sounds
blast.
French.
It is a Laquita of Borg. It's a soft breed that's put on
Just
cheese.
very gently cooked.
Okay. So, the Queefing Borg, what do you do?
Queefing Borg is going to, well,
There's
the
the episode
Queefing,
title.
the Queefing Borg is going to penetrating psychic blast, Beverly Crusher. I'll make sure
So,
I included the
You get an
psychic
email
blast.
from Rob to go, so, right, I understand that Paramount have completely cut their ties with E14 for some reason. To explain why.
Okay, she does have range combat. Sorry, where are we? Energy shield deflection,
Nice.
which is +2, so it's 19.
Outwit.
Data's on the board.
Oh no, you're. Oh look!
All played.
Look at the sideline. Fantastic.
Within 3 squares.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be like in line of
No,
sight or
just
anything. So
within
yeah,
3 squares.
cool. That's
Yeah,
fine.
which
So
is
now
nice.
outwit. So what is your defense? It was range combat as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, 19.
Cool. Does that affect penetrating psychic blast?
Not if you hit me.
No, if you go over the
Oh
over
yeah,
the-
yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
So it's 13 on 19.
19, yeah.
13 on 19.
I don't fancy me once.
Not my rolls today.
Crit hit.
What? That's the second one of the game. Crit hit.
Oh my word.
So
what's that?
that's 4 damage.
1, 2, 3, and out.
Oh.
One hit.
Welcome to the club, assimilation peoples.
You got roll for that, haven't you?
No,
Oh,
Liquitus does not get
Okay.
the assimilation, which sounds weird because not just the Liquitus.
Yeah,
The Queetus sounds quite weird.
So we're going to sidestep the Borging party here. We're
So we're going to see an angry android here.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Just a basic attack, 10 on 17. Oh, well, it'd be
Lord.
12 on 17.
He's never missed one.
You hate to see it.
Have you not?
It's a 4.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
We
Missed
could
by
have
1.
failed it.
There we go. No, none of that. We're not going for a crit roll, a crit hit and a crit miss.
Everyone's still sitting on their two probability controls as well.
I completely forgot.
That's true.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
The life
Which
sets
has
and
some
Blood Bowl are
token.
more or less completely useless in Hero.
Cool, that's me.
Dave.
Okay.
Go on, Dave.
One.
Well, we can sidestep.
Oh, here he comes. The absolute mad lad that is Data.
Are you saying you did? No, I'm not going to do that one either.
I wonder if it's law, really.
What we do from Independence Day.
Okay, so you only got that.
What's me?
Yeah, that's all good. That's the same things I know Brent Spiner from his Data at Independence Day, where he's basically doing a cameo as Brent Spiner.
Okay, I'm going to have to try and take out the Borging party, aren't I? So,
Yep.
Get that
it's
chance out, man.
Are you still protected by all that
10.
solid terrain?
Energy shield deflection. So
Oh,
plus
it
2,
is, isn't
so it's
it?
19.
Oh, God, 10, it's 19.
Oh, why not just double check? Yeah, all good.
I think you're good.
Close.
Okay. It's not looking good.
Anything could happen now.
It's Borgin time. As the Great Power Rangers once said. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back there. And Borging Party is going to sidestep.
It gets to a point in any battle report when it gets a bit like this, I'm really cheering for Data just to shank his way out of the situation.
All of a sudden,
Oh, I'd love to, but it's not going to happen.
in his pocket he's got a thermal detonator.
That's it.
Well, last episode, Fire and Red and Chewie and Vader were cheering chunks out of each other.
Yeah, I really wanted Chewie to do that.
Yeah.
It was close.
What are you
Not,
thinking?
you know, Rando Cardrizzian who ended up doing that.
No, that was close.
Without
Yeah.
penetrating.
Cool. No worries. Okay. Running shot
Do need 2 snipers.
to attack. So 13 on
Sure, David's
17.
Legion paint this.
Yeah, go on, till Tauntaun's
Hit.
right, yeah.
That's
Well, the other thing
3.
arrives.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Haven't told them.
It's
have we?
2. It's 1. They didn't outwit it.
One hit.
Right.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what scale.
Now we're going to outwit your defense.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay, let's do it.
I was thinking it'd be a try.
You'll be disappointed if it's not. That's
Attack from the Borging party.
We'll even have
So
it laying down.
12 on 16.
16.
No, be alright.
Yep,
Hit.
that's another
So
hit.
I think
that's
it'll be right.
2 damage.
What's
Yep.
your
It's got a bit of damage on it.
That is range combat expert, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's
You've got a part with
sorry.
So 2 damage.
Okay, this is not looking
It's
good.
going to be fine, Dave.
It's all good, Dave.
It's
No,
alright,
not.
Dave.
You can't even say
I've,
Paul.
I've got an attack of 8 and a defence of 15.
Fantastic.
It's not going to be alright.
Okay. Liquitus and his Borg are okay. They're gonna stand down for now.
You got pulse wave?
I've got no powers. I
You
have
literally-
toughness
you have
left.
toughness.
That's literally it.
It's a clear dialogue, isn't it?
I'm on final click.
Nothing in your
So,
here we
traits.
go.
Just go down punching and punch
Nothing in the
the,
traits.
punch the
at
boarding
all.
expert.
I believe in you.
Well,
Well,
I can move at +1.
Oh, there we go.
It's
Sachet away.
No.
Sprint for the ship.
Okay, 8
Might
versus
as well punch him.
17.
8 versus 17.
No.
Nope.
Prop.
Oh, yeah,
No,
Do it. Why not? Go on. Go on.
Use the prog.
Is it 8 versus
You have to
17?
use another character as
Go for
you
prog.
Yeah, but we're feeling good.
8, 16.
16.
No.
Not back.
Not.
I fail with knockback. Okay.
Okay.
Oh dear.
So.
So which one do you want to do the final blow with?
Trying to look what I can do.
In fact, all fuck up, this is going to be like the time that I made Chin Thanos.
Okay, penetrating psychoblast on the Borg search party. It's 12 on 15.
I think that's a 3.
Hmm?
I think that's a 3.
What's that?
12 and 15.
12 on 15. That is.
Yeah.
Maths,
see?
science.
Yeah.
Look, got it.
Crit part.
Can't do that.
You look good.
There we go. Yep, cool. So
Yeah,
it's
that's how he's
4
only
and
got
6.
one. And he's
Oh.
gone.
Kill.
And just for
4
good
on
measure, does he come back? He doesn't come back.
Ah.
So he's not.
Well, he's
There
already kind of a Borg.
Okay, guys.
we go. Thank you.
Join us for the wrap up, which due to magic editing is right now.
And we're back boldly going forward because we can't find reverse. So, guys, what would they like to play as?
Horrendous. No, it's just.
I love the Borg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Laquitus of the Boig.
Not the cute arse.
Oh, the cool ass of the Boig.
Borg from New York.
Yeah, the Borg were quite punchy, and that almost like respawn they could do.
Oh,
Yes,
definitely. I love that.
Yeah,
Free
not a
character,
and
yeah.
extra
Yeah.
characters going on. Yeah.
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 Of course, it's not a 100% guaranteed because you do still have to roll the 5 or the 6.
Yeah, that's true.
But they move about, especially with that phasing teleport carry.
It's really quite thematic powers. Dave, what would I like to play as with fast forces? They seem quite bitey on paper.
Yeah, they're kind of okay. I think just having 4 clicks, 4 standard characters, probably on the 75s, they're probably a much different prospect. Because some of their better powers.
Oh, what is he saying?
Yeah.
Some of their better powers appear on the top.
Is he
top
carrying
ones.
Inez around?
It's not far off, is it?
Game Boy Advanced. Surely it's advanced. It's the future.
Super advanced.
Yeah, they're okay and they're very thematic. They work. Each character has his own theme and it works. And it worked as an enterprise.
And Beverly Crusher managed to kill a couple of them as well.
Yeah,
That was quite
I
good.
like that power with the teleport.
Would get them away from any harm.
It does.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, get back here, like stop, get what you're doing, just get off the front lines.
I think the problem we had was that the Borg pretty much all get a +2 buff against Starfleet.
Yeah.
Which means I was dying very quickly.
Which, from my understanding, is thematic anyway, because didn't Starfleet have
it's
a bit of an
Locutus.
issue dealing with the Borg?
It comes from Locutus.
Exactly, because obviously they know everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I feel like the kind of letdown obviously was that buff that I was getting constantly from range. But also the fact that we were only paying at 200 points. I feel like you guys would have had a much more higher advantage if you're paying at 300 points. Even just that increased 100 points would give you, for instance, we were talking earlier about the 100 watt Klingon. Which was just Blade Claws Flames Flurry, like that would have beat.
I think those Klingons are really basic.
I think if I'd taken the Klingon party,
Klingon versus Borg might
that
be
would have been an
fun,
awesome
but-
match another time.
We would have removed that buff straight away as well.
Yeah, exactly, because there wouldn't have been.
I've always said for my own paint jobs that I do, the standard I kind of set myself is better than the average Heroclix, and I feel like I'm considerably better than some of these before I even start painting. These have been the
Some of these
these are the worst Heroclix paint jobs I've seen for a long
They're also
time.
pretty poor.
They're awful.
They look good at first glance, and then you just get slightly close and go, oh, hang on.
We've got what appears to be Paloma Faith playing Scully.
It's really not that far off, that is it? And the Borg, like we were talking about earlier as well, like the Borg, it's just like some of the heads have literally been dipped in silver
It just
paint
looks like a
instead of painted.
14-year-old's painting some Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah. So
Put it all in black, put some silver at back.
It's awfully good, and where they've put the Starfleet symbol, it's kind of a transfer, and it kind of that kind of works. But then you've got chips and mist.
Yeah.
I thought the lady Klingon girl, their face was better, I thought. Obviously, she's no looker, but
They are slightly different.
I thought the paint job was better.
Yeah, because there's actually detail in it. Like,
Maybe
it's
it's
not just a smudge of an eye. You can actually see like irises and stuff. But the rest of them are very, just like
Wank.
data is it's a bit wank. Not fantastic. Definitely not the best clicks I've seen. Far from it, as a matter of fact. And I haven't played with Star Trek figs in the past. Is this a common theme? Like
So
the other
the
stuff?
used ones were okay.
I thought they were okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I think they
No,
were
but
outstanding.
they stick in my mind as
No,
being
they were
amazing. But no,
outstanding.
I think this is.
I don't think there was any sort of like translucent work or
No.
anything like that in them. So.
I mean, considering we've just come from a semi-big release with Black Panther,
Yeah.
and which we saw and we loved the designs of them, we
Yeah.
really liked the figs,
Yeah,
we liked all
very
the art style on
art-wise.
them, and then we've just jumped straight to this. It's a
So
very
I think
noticeable.
They don't try as
difference.
hard when it's a graph feed, maybe.
Yeah,
Potentially, but-
it could also be that, some of the poses, the Borg are quite nice poses, but obviously the paint doesn't work. But generally, the Starfleet figures, what can you do with the Starfleet figure?
Yeah.
They definitely
it's
look
got
like
to be average
they
poses.
do look
Yeah,
like
I mean, you could paint them alive,
so,
so that'd be a
So
start.
that's
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
one of the things. Like,
Yeah, but pose wise, rather than the paint job, which is pretty
Sort
awful.
of line paints on that.
Yeah, yeah.
the pose, like,
Yeah.
if anything, the lack of intricate poses
Okay, that's really
would give it. The lack of intricate poses would kind of give you less of an excuse of, oh, okay, I can't paint that. Like we
Yeah.
saw, like Julie in the Sky and stuff like that, who have like amazing translucence and obviously some amazing paint jobs, and now we're jumping to this, and it's like, oh, okay. So you've got kind of standard figs which haven't got these over the top positions and stuff. But
gravity feed, as you
Yeah.
said.
it could be, but my gravity feed of Civil War wasn't too bad. Like in the scheme of things, it's actually pretty good.
And if this is their only next generation release, if they
Yeah.
haven't got a main brick, then
Yeah,
that's you'd think they'd put a bit more effort into it.
What did the fast forces compare? Did they look basically the same?
Yeah,
or
I don't
they did.
think there's a lot of
It
difference.
was just a one sort of hotter dial, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's basically what it was. So.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think the figures are poor. I think the dials are intriguing.
Definitely, there's a lot you can do with them.
They surprised me. The dials, like I said at the start, because my Next Generation has always been a very political, talky show. There's quite competitive dials we found, and some intriguing powers and traits along the line as well.
Mm-hmm. We were worried that they hadn't really got any sort of like military, because it's a game. I mean, Heroclix is a combat game.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like they never did a West Wing line.
I would have bought that.
Yeah, I know you would. There's,
Which one was
You
great?
think these sculpts are boring?
yeah.
Jesus.
Donald Trump as a
Cues in it, I guess.
to play. Really enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I would play them again. I like the synergy with Borg, and I like a lot of the synergies that are in the game. If you can excuse the figs,
Yeah.
and I suppose you can, in certain senses, you're not always super up close looking at them from a distance. You are. That's how you're
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
playing them. But obviously, as a collectible element, kind of sucks.
Yeah,
I
But
could
playing
give
them,
that a go.
absolutely fine.
That ball could turn into quite a force if you can get some extra troops.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely,
that'd be great.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
a 300-point Borg force. would be
Yeah.
Yeah, I presume there is a ball queen.
I hope so.
I hope so,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So, the Star Trek Awaiting Resistance is Futile gravity feed. Thumbs up, thumbs down? One thumb up for me.
Yeah,
That's
One
me.
thumb up.
I'm kind of
You're
neutral.
still neutral in the neutral zone over there.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Fast Forces, thumbs up, thumbs down. Dave, you played as them, you've probably got the most balanced opinion on this.
Yeah, I think again,
Neutral.
sculpt wise,
The
Game
sculpt's ruined it
wise-
for you.
yeah, they could have been
Yeah.
really good.
I think what Carl said about if you'd have been able to play them at 300, they might have shined a bit more.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. Well, those 4 characters at 300 rather than 200
Yes. Yeah.
would probably
Yeah.
give
I'm
you.
sorry, I was the
But
hypocrite.
that said, there should be more balanced.
There
If
should be some
that's
comparison.
200
Yeah.
points versus 200 points,
Yeah.
it didn't really compare.
Would you be
because those
interested to see
Borg
them do some more Star Trek clicks, or do you think it's kind of played out now? We've done the original series of Next Generation. Do we need a Deep Space Nine set?
definitely
Need a
Deep
Fast
Space
Forces
Nine.
Borg set.
Fast Forces Borg.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that might be the balance.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that.
Yeah, to
Just
remove,
way
maybe
to-
remove some of the collectible
Yeah,
side for
yeah,
it and make
yeah.
it more like that. Okay.
Or maybe an Enterprise.
Okay,
Go
yeah.
really early, go prequel,
Mm.
and let's almost tie it all together.
Yeah.
Or we go brand new. Where is my J.J. Abrams Star Trek figs?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm surprised they haven't gone for a movie license because
Hmm.
if they
Or
they
Discovery.
they do.
Well, Discovery, which is open war.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so they do the MCU, so
Yeah.
why not those? Because those J.J. Abrams movies, let's face it, apart from Discovery, is the best things that happened to Star Trek in about 20 years.
Yeah.
It's the most
Um,
it's most like open thing anyway. Like it's a more approachable thing. It's like,
Yeah,
hey, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
big movies, big director.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and didn't stick just to the
Mm.
Star Trek template, and it
Yeah, definitely.
broke out and,
Yeah.
and worked.
Yeah, on behalf of Star Wars, I do think I need to say you're not getting him back.
It's fine. That's fine. Seen what he's done with prequels. Sequels.
Okay. Yeah, this is. I think it's been a fun set.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel the Star Trek thing's played out.
Yeah, I was surprised to see another Star Trek release after they should have expanded the original series.
Original series, more of that lineup would have been great. Yeah.
Instead of jumping ship to a new series.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we hope you've enjoyed this latest episode. If you want to keep up with the show, then the easiest way to do that is on Instagram. We are at Heroclix_UK. And you can, of course, check out emotionally14.com for all other sorts of sci-fi, superhero, and tabletop gaming related nonsense. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can add me on Facebook at facebook.com/BradHarmerBarnes, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RealBradHB. Ian, where can people find you?
On Instagram, on Heroclix UK, and Great Albert.
Cool. Kyle, where can people find you?
Twitter, CodyCasts, and Twitch, Cody134.
Cool. Dave, where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram, DaveDCXVI, and you can find all my club goings on at Milton 100 War Games Club.
Awesome.
Website, Facebook, also.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
We'll have you back again very soon. Nanu.
Nanu. I can do that. It's like a Vulcan death grip thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right.
Live long and death rich.
Was that my t-shirt?
If you can hear a high pitched whistling noise, that's Gene Roddenberry.